go ahead and do a part 2. I'm so tired already. It's like 10:30, 11, 10:37. And I got a big day ahead of me tomorrow. I get to meet 2 very important people. But I don't know if I'm allowed to disclose who they are. Not yet, anyway.
Johnny!
Hey, how's it going, man?
Good to see you. Thanks for coming in.
Of course.
You look sharp. You look really good.
Well, you said to dress up for camera,
Yeah,
so...
I wanted you to dress up.
I'm assuming it's not for the league reuniting?
It's not, unfortunately. Not just yet. Maybe someday. But I've got some really good news.
What's up?
I'm going to have you at the announcer's desk for today's Intergeekdom match. You're finally being on the desk.
Seriously?
I just got word. Yes, this is
God.
happening.
Dude.
This is happening.
Mike's getting back at him all
I've been waiting for this
somehow.
opportunity for years. I mean, you know I've worked in pro wrestling for a number of years.
You are a wrestling
But getting
fan.
here, this is where I wanted to be. I know calling matches is exactly what the Schmoedown needs.
Yeah. You're the right guy for it. I'm
right.
really excited about it. So let's get you on the desk for the Intergeekdom match.
I'm ready.
Come on, let's go.
Bam! Yes! Here we go, baby!
I don't know. I'm worried that it's gonna explode. Ew, gross. Oh, is he blackmailing everyone?
You're talking about a 5-way.
Yeah, in Intergeekdom? Yes. Yeah.
Five-way
Five-way
match.
match.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Right. We're gonna do things a little different. We're gonna do a tournament. It's gonna be an Intergeekdom tournament.
No. We don't have time to do all that tournament stuff. We have to get.
Let me stop you right there.
Yeah.
Because I think this might.
This is Cushing and Zipper, right?
Is this? You know
God,
what?
I wanna know what it
I think a tournament probably sounds like the better option. I think we
always
could probably
has been.
squeeze
Come
that
on.
in. How many players are you thinking?
So you think as commish you can make that happen?
Yes, I think I can. I can make that work. Yeah.
Can you make 16 people work?
I wanted to congratulate you.
Fans like it.
I
I think they
wonderful
do.
idea. And now that you've won,
Right.
your next match will be in round 2 against Rachel Cushing at the Collider Collision.
Let me stop you right there. It's not going to be then.
So what's gonna happen? You get Donica and Burnett. I'm playing the winner. Rachel, Zippy, Duda. That's gonna be collision, okay? You got that.
You're so cute.
far, but this is video number 2, and we're going to start out here with the Inner Geekdom division. And as you saw,
Neither Jason or what's his name, Johnny, get to look at the computer, do they?
Here on the desk. Johnny the Mouth LaQuasto is on the desk, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Christian. It is surreal to be here. Usually I'm calling the action at ringside, but I couldn't think of a better seat in the house than right here for the collision, especially with Rachel the Crusher Cushing. All right, 2017 Rookie of the Year. One half of the Shire was a cornerstone of the Fife Club, and she came so close to being champion. She does a lot of damage. Crusher is the perfect moniker for her.
Well, she might have been close to being the champion, but someone who is champion is sitting at the desk, part of the 5 Horsemen. There he is, Jason Justice Inman. The champion is here.
It is an absolute pleasure to finally be on this side of the desk. It's also a good spot to judge the upcoming competition whenever I have to finally defend this baby.
Well, that's the thing, is that this round number 2 is in effect, and we've had a strange thing. We were supposed to have a Fatal 5 here at the collision, but Mike Kalinowski did something, has something. Your former friend, I guess.
Don't really get me started.
I apologize on that, but what I will say is that he was,
Sorry, real quick.
Yeah.
Johnny, I know we spoke earlier, but
Yeah.
I'm not going to be able to let you work on the desk today.
We're in the middle of a match.
Yeah,
What?
No, sorry.
What do you have in your hand?
Thad, we just...
Is this blood money?
No, I'm sorry, buddy. We talked about it, but
You can't, that's embarrassing, Dad.
Yeah,
You can't.
Thad, I just got here.
In front of the belt, no less.
I'm sorry, champ.
We have an entire...
All right,
Yeah,
sorry,
you're gonna
Johnny.
have to go, Johnny. I'm sorry.
There's no reason.
Who's gonna?
Yeah.
We've got a replacement. So, John,
Mike.
Yeah, just.
I'm sorry. I don't know if I
Sorry,
did
John.
something, but I apologize.
It's kind of a rotten thing to do to somebody.
Yeah. He got dressed up too, man.
It's
Kind of a rotten thing to do
My
to
hands
somebody.
are tied. So
All right.
What the hell?
Wow.
Take care.
Well,
Take care. All right. Well, who's next?
We've got. I've got somebody else that's
Who?
going to join.
yeah.
Who?
Buddy, can you come on out?
I don't know what is. Nice to see you, bro. Sit
Hello,
down,
sir.
Sit down.
If you get,
If you have to.
I think I should be asking you at this point if I should sit down. So can you?
You can sit down.
Okay, thank you. Can you put that on, please?
Champ, how you doing?
I love Mike, but
I'm good, Mike. I have to tell you this. I've respected everything you've been doing. I appreciate the fact that you've said no more 5 ways.
Yeah.
But you've been Saw Gerreraing it up here, my friend. You've been throwing grenades into the Inner Geekdom everywhere. Like, what's going on?
Well, when something doesn't work, you fix it, right? That's the problem.
I mean,
Sure, but you
that's
fix it with finesse, not explosions.
It's the way that you've been handling yourself lately that I think people have the issue with.
People have a problem with it?
No, you've been doing great with yourself. You love your
I
ass.
don't hear it.
You got a shit-eating grin on your face. You're doing great.
I don't hear any problems.
All right. Well, listen. Anyway,
You know?
so what you could have been in this match today, but
I
you
could've.
decided
I could've.
you didn't want to.
No, you know.
You said you're going to play Burnett or Donica instead, and
Right.
you're not going to go against Kushner. Instead, you put Zipper in here, who challenged you.
Yeah.
And now you're making them play each other. So this is all you're doing. Are you excited with yourself?
I look at it as a way he should be thanking me. He wouldn't be here if it wasn't for me.
Okay.
Because
Same way that you told Mara Kanopik that she should be thanking you the last time we saw you guys.
Why should everybody be thanking you?
It's not wrong when you're right.
Okay. All right.
All right. Well,
it looks like there's no.
All right.
All right.
Oh my
so
gosh.
you're going to be
I'm
here
gonna be
today.
so
and what I'm
irritated.
And I'm
gonna
going to keep things on the level here today. That's what I'm here for.
All right. Well, we're also
That's
going
what
to
I
let you
respect.
guys know to be fair here. Both these guys will be asking the first round questions only. They will not have access to questions 2 or 3. Obviously, Jason Inman being the champion, and Mike Kalinowski, who is still inside of the tournament at this moment, he will also not be able to ask questions from round 2 or 3. So, all right, let's look at first. We've got to hear.
he'll be able to look at the computer
competitors.
though.
Here we go.
Look, I'm really excited
But I
to be
trust
here.
Christian,
It's the
so.
Collision. I debuted last year and I got to play at the Collision. The lights got to me a little bit, but I'm back and it feels really good. But before I get to Zipper, we have to talk about Mike Kalinowski.
Super Zip is back. I'm here at the Collision. It feels good.
Match was a
you
Nerd
know,
Watch match,
there's a part
wasn't
of
it?
me that's grateful to Kalinowski for kicking this whole tournament off. I'm here. But also, I still got my sights set on that guy.
Here's the thing. Mike gave us an Inner Geekdom tournament, something that we have wanted for a long time. We've got newbies coming in. This
Yeah, but
is
Jason
a
makes a
legit
fair point.
division
He's
of
just
the movie
throwing
trivia
grenades
Schmoedown
into it.
league. So
And-
Mike's
oh my
onto
gosh.
something. He's
I
not
love
that,
Mike.
Dagnino heel. He's not Jay.
I love Mike.
He's clever. He's
I don't know
up
what
to
he's
something.
doing,
He's in the background.
but he's being a
pulling
dick.
strings. But some of those strings are things I'm fans of. So I don't know. I don't know exactly what's going on. But here's the thing. You're not going to be able to trick me, Mike. I'm going to face this opponent, and then I'm going to face my next opponent, and then I'm going to face you eventually.
I'm going up against Rachel Cushing today, which is a little bit intimidating. She's obviously a huge player in the league. A lot of people think of her as one of the heroes of this league, but I'm the new hero. I'm here to make a difference, you know? So if I can beat Rachel today, that'll put me on the map, and that'll just clear the path to Kalinowski. Because, you know, he wants to be the villain. I'm coming for him. I'm coming for him.
Eric Zipper is a force to be reckoned with. There's no denying. He has come into the league with world's finest. I'm very impressed with that team and what those guys are doing. And then he played a really great match against Mike Carlson. So I don't underestimate him. I respect him. Who wouldn't respect him? I respect anybody that steps into the light and brings their geek knowledge to the table and wins matches.
I know that Rachel is invested in this. She practices. She knows her stuff. And I just think that if I can beat her, it shows that I'm a serious contender in the Schmoedown, both in the Inner Geekdom and in the team league.
This is home. I've said it again and again. This is where I belong. I am going for that belt. Mike Kalinowski be damned. Whatever his plan is, match by match, I am advancing.
How can
through
Thad
this.
just do that
So
to Johnny,
Zipper,
though?
I totally respect you. I think that you are great for the league. I'm excited that you're here, but I'm going to win.
Rachel Cushing, obviously, they're both taking shots at you. Rachel Cushing and Zipper
Rachel didn't
saying
really
that they
take a
don't
shot
know
at him.
what your intent is. Some even going so far as calling you Thanos.
Oh, is that what they're going to call it?
Yeah.
It's like doing the snap
A
of the
little bit
finger,
of a snap of
changing
the
it up.
fingers, change
You
it
do
up.
look a little purple to me.
I'm not going to say no to that.
You're not going to say no to it. Well,
Was the guy wrong? Was Thanos wrong in what he did?
I can't believe we're actually asking that question.
I know.
Was he wrong?
I think that's indicative of exactly
All right.
the way
Okay.
he's going through. Now, I
Fair
think
enough.
that the thing is, too, that you look at what they're saying, though, Zipper has a lot of the respect from Cushing. Cushing, the opposite there, too. I think that they both respect each other as players. Now, look, Zipper and Cushing are also going to be doing battle in teams down the line, too. So this is really the first time they're going to go head-to-head, but this is somewhere that Cushing is very comfortable at. Now, some have thought that maybe you put Cushing in this because you think she might not have the pressure of the big event, but this is a different Rachel Cushing these days. She's been in these big matches,
She's
Jason.
focused.
Yeah.
Rachel is now focused, and a focused Rachel is a dangerous Rachel. But Zipper is a little bit of an unknown. It'll be interesting to see how he goes against a big competitor
Oh,
like
I love
Rachel.
Jason.
You know, it's
I'm glad
interesting.
he's there.
I will not talk bad about Rachel. She has earned what she has out there. People are saying that she's.
I think that Mike could
cocky
be a
or whatever.
good
She's
commentator,
confident. She knows what she
as
knows.
long as he's not, like,
but you know, we've seen her against
interjecting
a
his
competitor that she didn't know,
corruption
and
stuff.
there was a destruction that happened with that one.
I'll tell you what I think.
What are you gonna tell me?
I think that the whole thing, what you're doing here, I think that you want to get revenge on Rachel, and you're giving her, you think you're giving her a path that's going to get to you in those finals.
Let me stop you right there.
Okay.
Because I don't agree with that. I think this guy. I think we're underrating Zippity Doo over here.
You're going to call. Well, you're
Let's
going to call.
respect his name here. Let's respect everybody in the
Man's
game
name is
here.
Eric
Okay.
Zipper.
Yeah.
And without any further ado, here
What a
is the
great guy,
tail of the
Jason.
tape. Eric Zipper
Mike
and
looks
Rachel
good,
Cushing
though.
both strong at
It's a sharp
comic
suit.
book movies.
He looks good.
Rachel Cushing has been very strong lately at Star Trek, Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, and also
Kalinowski, the stink
giving
guy.
Mike
But she was
Kalinowski the stink
hyping
eye.
him up.
And
She
then
just
you've
said she's a
got
fan.
Eric Zipper, who once again has comic book movies, Star Wars, and not liking his name disrespected by people in black suits. All right, so without any further ado, I'm ready to get going here. Guys, are you ready to get going? Yeah.
I'm sitting here, aren't I?
All
Let's
right.
engage this.
Then it's time for the movie trivia.
Just got the notification
Schmoedown.
that John Schnepp's in critical condition.
Round 2 matchup in the Inner Geekdom tournament. Introducing first,
I love John Schnepp.
representing
I knew he was in the
The
hospital,
world's
but like I thought the
finest.
picture had him thumbs up.
with an Inner Geekdom record of 1
Oh,
win,
that's heartbreaking.
no defeats. He is Super Zip
What is Schnepp?
Eric Zipper. There's Zip.
Very confident entrance here. Doesn't need costumes. Just goes to the music.
He's got a lot to prove here too, because if he takes out Rachel Cushing, this is a very big
This is a match that could set his entire career in the Collider League.
Absolutely. And his opponent, representing the Fight Club, with an Inner Geekdom record of
2 and 2.
2 defeats.
2 knockouts.
She is the 2017 Rookie of the
No,
Year,
just kidding. 1 knockout.
Rachel the Crusher.
Prince walking into the match.
Wow, there with the victorious
The God Killer right on display.
He's so cute.
This is an entrance of power. This is an entrance of confidence right here. This is a great entrance.
It's a great entrance, and the Fight Club having a hell of a year so far. Mark Andrew, of course.
Man, Some might say that was a cocky entrance.
Oh, you're gonna say that?
I'm just saying that. I'm just playing. I'm giving both sides of the argument. It seems a little weighted on this side
just
of the table.
turn it down a couple notches there, buddy.
You have anything else to say to Zipper?
Bottoms up. Cheers up, gentlemen. Well done. Let's see. Do you feel good sitting on that table? Are you thankful for being there?
I felt good until she pointed a sword at me.
I meant more of a thank you.
That is a
me,
secret
but-
rule of the Schmoedown. No threatening with
I
weapons.
think Zip, he was asking for a thank you for himself.
Yes. Mark
Oh.
Knoppick gave me a thank you, or
Yeah.
some version of it. I was just seeing because you would not be here if not the rules have been changed.
I'm
my
sorry, I
God.
didn't realize you were asking for a thank you.
Well, you know, if we
As
You're not going to get one.
I respect that. I respect that.
I love it.
Yeah.
Sir, keep winning. I'll keep winning, and we'll see what happens.
All right, there you go.
Oh,
Fair
my
enough.
God.
All right, so Mike Kalinowski once again just causing absolute chaos as we get into round number one. It's going to
Just
work
let
like
the
this. There's
match
gonna be
go,
10
Mike.
questions in round number one. Each question is worth 1 point apiece. You guys are going to write your answers on the board. Make sure that you say it, point it to the camera at the same time. Make sure also you have 15 seconds to answer the question. Don't forget about your JTE rule. Do not forget about your challenge. All right, Rachel Cushing, are you ready?
Ready?
Zip, are you ready?
Ready.
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown! All right, winner of this advances to round number 3. Here we go. Question 1 is in the realm of Star Wars. In The Phantom Menace, what was Jar Jar's response when R2 bumps into him on his way to repair the Naboo cruiser?
Christian, I know you're a big Star Wars fan. How much do you love Jar Jar on a scale of 1 to 10?
0, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down.
That was
Rachel.
good, Jason.
How rude?
Correct. Zip.
Yeah.
I had whoopsie.
I can picture
I
both
would
of them.
believe that. Yeah, I would believe that.
Question 2, the champion will ask.
All right, your second question comes from the DCEU, or the DC Film Universe, whenever they decide what they're going to name it. The question is, who does Clark have a conversation with on the top of a snowy mountain in Batman v Superman?
Rachel writing down. Zip trying to find the answer. Be careful. You can't
I don't
too
know.
much in a hole against Rachel Cushing.
Wearing a
5.
Superman shirt, doesn't do the Superman.
Can I get a repeat, please?
Yes, you
Yes,
can.
first
I,
repeat
haven't,
there.
I don't know.
The question is, who does Clark
Like I
have
said,
a
I saw this
conversation
movie
with
once,
on the
and that
top
was like
of
the
a
year it
snowy
came out,
mountain
which
in
was forever
Batman
ago.
v Superman?
Just gotta try to find
Which
that
is what?
answer. And
2014?
5,
It's tough when you're up there.
4,
I don't know. I
3,
put Jor-El.
2.
I don't actually
One.
remember if
Heads
he's in
down,
that
please,
movie
Zip.
or not.
Lois?
Incorrect. Rachel?
Jonathan Kent?
That's
That is
correct.
correct.
Yeah.
Rachel Cushing going up 2 points here.
Perfect round so far.
Jonathan
block
Kent is his
that
dad,
out.
Mike
isn't it? His
Kalinowski.
Earth
Lady
dad.
and gentlemen, your third
was
question
close.
comes to you in the
Just-
MCU, the Marvel
The-
Cinematic Universe. The 4 villainous
The other
children
one.
of Thanos that make their appearance in Avengers Infinity War are also known as what collectively?
A little bit of a recent released question.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, look, everything, if you figure that you guys have seen that movie, if you're playing in this
Yeah.
Hopefully if you're in this
5,
league, you've seen them.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I
Rachel?
don't know.
The Black Order?
Correct.
Oh,
Zip.
shit.
The Black Order.
Correct.
Correct.
Rachel
Yeah.
Cushing has not
Once
missed
you
a
said it,
first
I was
round
like, oh.
question in 2 matches.
Now, Rachel could be on her second time for a complete first round.
Well, we're pretty
That's what
young
he
into
just
this
said.
thing, but let's see. All right, Harry Potter. Harry Potter is the next. Harry Potter is the next question. In
Is
the
that her
Harry
real
Potter
hair?
franchise, what is the name of the Wizarding Bank?
Harry Potter's a string of Rachel Cushing.
No, it is. I believe that she wrote half of Harry Potter.
I'm
I don't
very
know
certain.
how to
she-
pronounce it, but, or how to
4,
spell it, but it's Gringotts.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Zip.
Gringotts.
That's correct. Rachel.
Correct.
That's what I
Gringotts.
thought.
Rachel had it.
Oh, we all
Rachel
spelled it the same.
is just on fire
Stop
here
it.
so far. Here's the next question.
Your fifth question comes from the category of DC. What actress played Lila in 2010's Jonah Hex?
Even though the actress probably would want to forget that.
Yep.
Play that role.
Most people have forgotten that
I think
movie.
everyone's forgotten.
Yeah.
I
Actors.
definitely have
5.
forgotten that movie
4.
Can I get a repeat?
because I think I
Second one, yeah.
recognized
Second one
the
there.
title,
The question
but
is,
I
what actress
never saw it.
played Lila in 2010's Jonah Hex?
You were disapproving of that repeat.
No, I'm not.
Oh, you
But-
weren't?
No.
I'm disapproving
I just
of the
took a
movie.
drink. Is that
All
all
right.
right?
No, it's
You're
fine.
reading too much into what
5.
I'm doing here.
That's fine. 4, 3, 2,
Amy Adams.
1.
I know
Pens
it's
down.
not it,
Rachel.
but-
Megan Fox.
Correct. Zip.
Oh, I had Olivia Wilde.
All right. So
Oh,
Cushing
wow.
still up 3
Cushing's-
points here. Rachel playing very strong.
Very strong game.
All right, Mike Kalinowski.
Your sixth question, competitors, comes in the category of Middle Earth. In which Middle Earth set film will you hear the following quote? A red sun rises, blood has been spilled this night.
It's another franchise that
That
Rachel
is
Cushing
It's
wrote.
a strength of Rachel Cushing. She does not have many weaknesses in this league.
5.
Can I repeat the question?
First one for
Yes,
Rachel.
absolutely, Rachel. For you, Middle Earth. In which Middle Earth set film will you hear the following quote? A red sun rises. Blood has been spilt this night.
Lord of the Rings: Return of the King? I don't know. I mean, you got a 1 in 6 chance,
5,
right?
4,
There's 6 movies.
3, 2, 1, zip.
2 towers?
That's correct. Rachel?
2 towers.
Almost wrote 2 towers, but then I'm like, no,
So
it was
6
probably
for
Return
Rachel
of the King.
Cushing has
Zipper needed
not
that question.
Damn it.
missed. All right, here we go. Next question is your favorite category,
Indeed.
Star
I
Trek.
basically had Lord of the Rings.
Star Trek is the next
T
category.
written.
What
Then I erased the
species
T.
was the villain Nero?
Nero.
Played by Eric Bana in 2009's Star Trek.
Jason.
Both writing.
Nero.
Yeah, I would have lost a
It might have
long
been
time.
Mike, actually.
Yes.
I'm never playing you. That match, even though
Please
we
do.
played-
I wanna
No
challenge
way.
you right now.
No way. 5. You want your revenge. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. Rachel.
Romulan.
Correct. Zip.
Romulan.
And Zip coming
Well
back.
done. They
Zip
know their
staying,
Star
yeah,
Trek.
and Zip staying in focus here.
Can
Here
I
we
say
go.
that now about Rachel being close to a perfect round? Is it closer
Now you can
now?
say it. Now it's a little closer.
Yes.
Now it's
Closer to a
All right.
perfect
All
round.
right, your 8th question comes from the category of Marvel. Who plays Harry Osborn in the Sam Raimi Spider-Man films?
Are you serious?
Are these your favorite Spider-Man films, or do you like other Spider-Man?
I like the Tom Holland one.
Get outta
5.
here.
I apologize. 4. These are
A
your
lot of
favorites.
people do.
3.
James
Third one's a
Franco.
disaster. 2. 1. Pens down, please. Pens down, please. And Zip.
James Franco, unfortunately.
That is a correct answer.
Yeah.
Rachel.
I'm in agreement, but it's James Franco.
All right, next
I feel like that's
question
easy.
here as we get to Mike.
All right, yes. Question 9.
Maybe
the
it's only
category
'cause I know
of
it. If I know
heroes
it, then
and
it's
villains.
easy.
Going to give you 20 seconds to answer
Other
this
than
one.
Harry Potter.
In how many MCU films does Loki
Ooh.
make an appearance?
20 seconds to answer this one.
One of the unfortunate intergeekdom questions where you actually have to count.
That is
Yes.
a
Not a strength.
So
of
all
mind.
These
3
are tough. These are
Thors,
tough.
I was
Yeah.
told them there would be no.
Infinity War, the first Avengers. So at
And
least 5, but I'm going to say 6 because there's
4.
probably one that I'm missing.
3.
Repeat the question.
Yep.
Yes, Rachel. This will be your first one.
Was he in Age
Second.
of
Sorry.
Ultron?
Heroes and villains. In how many
I think he
MCU
was.
films does Loki
So I'm gonna go
make
7.
an appearance?
Because I count
All right,
6,
15 seconds.
but
The God of Mischief.
I feel like I'm missing one. So
5.
I'm going 7.
4. 3. 2. 1. Pens down, please. Pens down, and we start with Rachel.
5?
Correct.
What?
Zip got it also.
Well
Rachel
done.
used
Damn
that
it.
time the right way here, and now
So
we
he
get
wasn't in Age of
to
Ultron?
the last question.
I
Rachel,
thought
if you
he
hit
was,
this,
like, in a
you will get a
prison
bonus
cell, but
question.
maybe I'm thinking of,
If
like,
you don't,
Dark
then
World
we'll
or
move
something.
on. Here we go. Last question. This is mixed
Yeah.
bag. Mixed bag. Sala appears in how many Indiana Jones films?
I don't think he's in Temple of Doom.
I love his dates
Oh,
line.
he's a great,
Oh yeah, bad dates. 5.
great character. I know he's in Last Crusade and Raiders.
3.
And I don't think he was
2.
in Crystal Skull, so I'm going
1.
with 2.
Pens down. Zip.
2.
Correct. Rachel.
2.
Got it. Rachel hits her second consecutive perfect round. 2 rounds. The crowd goes nuts.
Yes.
Crowd goes nuts. That is 20 straight points in 2 first rounds for Rachel Cushing. Rachel, here we go. Actually, excuse me. That would be
So good.
21 straight points. You got the bonus in the last one. Here we go, Rachel. Your bonus question.
I don't need to
We'll let
write
the
it
champ
down.
actually answer. There you go.
Rachel, your bonus question is
3
who
points.
plays
Or wait, I guess I
Jenny
could get
Blake,
this one.
the young aspiring actress and Cliff's
Yeah,
love
no, I couldn't.
interest in The Rocketeer?
Jennifer Connelly.
For one
That is
more
correct.
point, Rachel Cushing going up 4 points over Super Zip. Eric Zipper, she is showing why she is one of the best. Round number 2. Now this is the round where both Mike Kalinowski and the champion will not be able to see. Here for color commentary only.
All right, round number 2 works like this. The competitors will get a chance to spin the wheel. If they land on a category they do not like, they can spin it again. Of course, unless it
What's
lands on
this?
opponent's choice, then you have to take
Like,
what you get. There will be 4 questions
sports radio
in this tournament. There's usually
voice.
5, but there will be 4 this round because the Collider Collision has a lot of questions, so we're going to keep it to 4 just for this particular match. The competitors have agreed. That is it. 15 seconds to answer the question. And Rachel, you have a 4-point
That was
lead. Would you like
very
to go first or second?
Sports radio.
I'd like to go first.
All right, you're going to go first. Go ahead. Give it a spin, please.
Like
She's gonna command the wheel like Diana
Morning.
Prince commanded that sword. I like it.
Do you have a
AM.
strategy, Jason, when it comes to spinning? Do you like going first or second?
No, I don't. I think let the opponent go first.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's interesting you give him your strategy.
Yeah. Doesn't matter.
All right.
I'm not afraid of that wheel, and I don't think Rachel is either.
Doesn't look like it. But are you scared of Rachel? That's the question.
Ooh, I won't admit that.
A smart competitor is. Smart.
And where do we land on here as we run into
Marvel movies.
Marvel movies.
She can do it,
Rachel.
but I
Marvel
think she's
movies,
got
you gonna
some
go
better
for it again,
strengths
or what are
on
you gonna
there.
do?
So she should
Will she
she
play
should
what she did
spin
last
again.
match and take a thing that maybe people
Because
don't
even
feel
if
is her
it's
strength?
opponent's
Well,
choice,
she had a
Then she
bigger,
owned it.
she had a bigger lead in that match too.
Yeah,
she's got strengths everywhere.
Okay, Rachel got to count you down to 5 seconds. We got to keep Marvel. You're gonna try
Go
again.
for it,
All right,
guys.
all right.
We'll see if the gods are on her side with the spin.
Because she could do it, but she could
Rachel
do better.
Cushing looks about as confident as you can get right now. But we're gonna see what will it land on.
You can
Back
hear
Close
the
to Middle
ticking of
Earth
it.
there.
Oh,
Nope.
okay.
All right, Marvel
We're gonna
movies.
go with it.
All right, so we are going to have the Marvel movies here. Marvel movies. All right, Rachel, 4 questions in Marvel movies. All right. In Fantastic Four,
Everyone's favorite.
what is the name of the place that the Fantastic Four call home?
Four
Not
Tower.
the
I
city.
don't know. That's not right.
Multiple choice.
Yeah, multiple choice.
A. Attillion. B. Star Labs.
Star Labs
C.
sounds good.
Baxter Building.
Ooh.
D. Alpha Tower.
Alpha Tower sounds good too. I think Star Labs though, because there's more labs. But it could be Baxter
C.
Building.
Baxter Building is correct.
That's correct.
All right.
I was leaning more
number
towards
2.
Star Labs, so I'm not going to give
In
myself one.
X-Men Days of Future Past, what mutant in the future timeline is able to sense when Sentinels are approaching?
Jean Grey.
Sentinels.
I don't know.
Sentinels.
Sentinels.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Could that actually?
Multiple choice.
Is it A. Sunspot, B. Colossus,
jeez.
C. Blink,
Blink.
D. Warpath?
Warpath.
Correct for 1 point.
Yeah,
A minor character, and she still got it.
Look, this
probably
All right,
recognize 2
question
of those
3.
names. I don't
Who
know
played
X-Men, man.
Scientist
Unless
Alistar
it's Deadpool.
Smith in The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Isn't it Smythe?
5, 4, 3, 2.
I don't know.
Multiple choice.
A. B.J. Novak. B. Joseph Gordon-Levitt. C. John Krasinski. D. Dan
A or
Stevens.
D?
DJ Novak.
Correct for 1 point.
Still getting every question right.
All right, here you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't.
Last question. Last question.
I only knew it wasn't
What
B or C.
actress plays the co-lead Beverly Switzler
Oh my
in
gosh.
the 1980s
Howard the
film
Duck.
Howard the Duck?
Leah Thompson?
2 points.
That is correct.
All right.
She spun away, but it served her
You got
well.
it. So Rachel Cushing has a lead here, too. I had to go to multiple choice a couple times, but now Zip goes after that round is done by Rachel. Zip, give it a good spin.
Howard
She's still got
the
it.
Duck question. It's kind of those ones you think, is it, I'm being tricked here? You
Yes.
think you know
Right.
it, but you got to play
Yeah,
it safe.
sometimes you'll get one of those
Yeah.
softball ones.
Based off of Zip's shirt, I'm going to hope that he goes for
You
DC
see,
Films.
That's what it's going to look like here as we spin around.
That doesn't mean anything. I have a lot of Star Wars stuff, but I would probably stay away from Star Wars.
Star
I would
Wars.
definitely go Harry Potter.
Spins away. Oh, possibly reveals a
I would
weakness.
say that category gets deep
Yeah.
on this.
Yeah. He's going away from Star Wars, and what he's
Playing smart.
He's
Playing
aiming for
smart.
those comic book movies for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Uh-oh.
No, he's fine.
Oh, Star Trek.
Maybe
I'm going to
not.
be judging Zipper quite harshly on this round.
Yeah, he is.
All right.
Yeah, he doesn't look like it's something you wanted. It
Does
looks
he
like
does need a
Ooh.
very strong round here.
Yes.
Good job.
Jason Inman.
Not out of it by any stretch of
I got to ask,
imagination.
no matter how bad you want to scream the answers out here, do not.
I promise not to pull a Scott
All right,
Mans.
here we go. Four questions.
Scott
love you,
do
Scott.
that? I
in
think
Star
he did.
Trek. Here we go. Star Trek. In Star
like, did
Trek
it when someone was gonna
2009,
steal it
what is
from
the
him.
name of the starship that George Kirk briefly commanded before perishing to save his crew?
My brain is screaming out right now.
5.
Of course it is.
A. USS Farragut. B. USS
D.
Bradbury. C. USS Kelvin.
Intrepid.
D. USS Intrepid.
C.
USS Kelvin is correct.
Correct.
All right, so
The Kelvin timeline.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Here we go. Next question. In Star Trek, the motion picture portrayed as a living machine, V'ger,
V'ger.
V'ger considered humans to be an infestation of the Enterprise and of Earth. How did the probe refer to the humans individually?
Multiple choice.
Human
A.
scum.
Parasites. B. Carbon units. C. Unknown
Virus
entities.
nodules.
D. Virus nodules.
I like that one. D. Oh, but we are carbon units. Carbon units would be good.
4.
I'm gonna go
3.
D.
B. Carbon units is correct.
That is correct.
Okay.
Guys, the multiple
easy,
choices
Robert
is
Wise.
so
Kid's
off.
fighting. The kid's fighting. Here we go. Next question. In which Star Trek film do Riker and Troy get married?
Into darkness. I don't know.
I'm the living body and Riker right here.
5, 4.
First contact?
Incorrect for the steal for 2 points.
Nemesis.
2 points
That's
steal.
correct. We
Too
can
late
never
to say
forget
it.
that amazing wedding in Star Trek
All right.
history.
So here we go. Next question is this is number
If she
4.
steals it,
Number
that's a
4,
KO.
final question. In Star Trek Beyond, what is the name of the bioweapon artifact?
It's really
Krell
unfortunate
plans
for
to
Zipper
use
because he is
against
good.
The Federation?
He's just got Star Trek.
I really actually like this movie a lot. Multiple choice, though.
Saving yourself from potential KO. A. The
Yeah, that's true.
Tantalus. B.
The
Vincal.
Tantalus.
C. The
I like that.
Kalara.
A.
D. The Abernath.
You just made all those up.
No, I did not.
Actually, he did not. There's several.
Can I hear those one more time?
You can. That is one. That is your last repeat, though.
Okay.
All right. A. The Tantalus. B. The
A.
Vincal. C. The Kalara.
I'm saying A.
D, the
If he
Abernath.
says A and it's no.
Tantalus.
Incorrect for one
C.
steal.
The Arbanath.
For 1
That
point.
is correct. Rachel knows the
10-point
deep
lead.
cuts.
10-point lead. Now, again, he avoided
This
the,
is a-
he avoided the KO. He avoided the KO, but now we get to round number 3. Zip's going to have to try to avoid the TKO here. Round number 3, it's going to work like this. The competitors will have to choose between 1 and 16. First one worth 2 points, second one is worth 3, third one is worth 5 points. All right, Rachel, you are in the lead from 1 to 16, please.
7, 8, 2.
7, 8, and 2. Zip.
1, 5, and 14.
1, 5, and
He's a good guy.
14. All right. Eric Zipper cannot miss any one of these questions. If he does, Rachel Cushing will advance to round number 3 via TKO. Your first question, Zip, is in the world of the DCEU. In Justice League, what are Steppenwolf's army of minions called?
Parademons.
You
There
have
it
2
goes. That's
points.
correct.
All right.
Staves away death.
Yes.
Staves away, yeah. All right. Category number 5, The Hobbit. Category 5 is The Hobbit.
Cool.
Not very confident on this one.
Who played Thorin Oakenshield, leader of the Dwarven Company in the Hobbit trilogy?
Richard Armitage.
3 points.
Wow.
Zip fighting
He's
back.
There you
hanging
go.
on to life. I
Fighting
like
back.
this.
And just to tie up the game here,
And avoid the
and
TKO.
avoid the TKO, your 5-pointer comes in
Wow.
the realm of
I'm rooting for you,
Lord
man.
of the Rings.
The 1-2 punch.
A double
Man.
token.
The good thing is that he stole both those away from Rachel.
That's correct.
Yes.
So here is your 5-pointer.
That is true.
All right.
Oh,
In
man.
the Fellowship of the Ring, what was the name of the watchtower
Names are
in
probably
which
the worst
Aragorn
thing.
and the hobbits took shelter on their way to Rivendell? Yeah.
Names are tough, man.
Minas Goldir?
And your winner, by way of technical knockout, Rachel.
That was good. That was a good match.
Answer either Weathertop or Amansul would have been, except look at Rachel pointing at Kalinowski.
Oh, she's coming for him.
Pointing at Kalinowski.
Oh, I thought
He's
she was
gotta
pointing
get
at
past
Jason.
either Burnett.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I mean, or Donica now. Oh
Yes.
my God. You
Unless
gotta
he
get
changes
past
that
those
again.
Guys. So Rachel Cushing has the win here, goes on to
Wow.
number 3. Now
Good work,
this is not the
Rachel.
last time we're going to see these two do battle, obviously, as the Shire
Yeah.
Wolves and the World's Finest are going to clash. But
3 for both of
Rachel
them.
Cushing
All in
did,
first
I think,
round.
exactly what I think you wanted her to do here, maneuver her way into
And
round
what is
number
that?
3.
Pray tell.
I know you
Pray
love
Seems like you're
tell.
afraid of Zipper a little bit. I'm just
That
going to say
is
that.
very-
See, look, I'll pull the opposite on that. I think Mike's trying to what he's been saying. He's been doing it sneakily. I think he wants to. He believes that the older
That is
competitors,
very,
yourself,
like-
him, Rachel, are the best players. So he wants to maneuver all those players to eventually clash at the end. I think Mara Kanopic's going to have something to say about
What
that.
century is
I
that
think
from?
that
But it's
Adonica
very, like,
and I think
Old
that
English.
Don't sleep
Lavic,
And I'm a big
those
fan.
guys,
I like
think
that
they all have something to say about this. So But nonetheless, the Fife Club is
Mike
on a
wasn't as
roll here
obnoxious
today.
as I thought he would
Two
be
straight
at the desk.
victories in the
Once the match
collision
actually
for
started, I
the
actually
Fife
enjoyed
Club.
him being up there.
Emma Fife's got to be pretty happy here with
So
Rachel
maybe when
Cushing,
he's
as
done
Rachel
with
Cushing
corruption,
is now going into round number 3.
future behind the
Couple steps
desk?
closer to this thing right here, my man. How you feeling watching that performance by Rachel?
You know, Rachel stepped up to the plate and she did exactly what I thought she would in this match. She's, to me, been the only threat to this going away from me. So I'll tell you what, based on today's match, if Rachel eventually takes this away from me, she won't, I'll be happy to give it to her if she gives a performance like that every single time.
Well, we're going to find out exactly how Rachel is feeling. And Eric Zipper, let's go to Jen Sturgeon right now.
What's up, movie trivia Schmoedown fans? Jen Sturger here with the Five Club. I don't think you guys have stopped celebrating yet.
I mean, nor did we really expect to. This is a strong faction. I think that
Emma did great
we pride
picking 'em
ourselves on not underestimating anybody. Eric Zipper played a very good match. I mean, 7 points in round 1 is nothing to sneeze at. And, you know, Star Trek is a tough category for a lot of people in the inner geekdom. I think a lot of people would list that as being sort of their weakest category. And he really hung in there, came back fighting in round 3. But, you know, Rachel's the best. So here we are.
Absolutely, Rachel. That was your second
They're all so classy.
straight perfect
So
round
good.
1. Like, you've got to be, you've got to be floating right now.
Yeah, kind of am. Winning has that effect on people, and I'm not immune to that. I feel great. I feel comfortable here. It's the most comfortable I feel, and having these guys having my back means the world to me. Having 2 perfect first rounds means the world to me. And I will echo Eric Zipper, strong competitor. And I love that the Inner Geekdom is getting more and more strong competitors. He's a worthy opponent. So thank you to him, and I hope to see him back. And I'm excited to play him with Clark against World's Finest.
I was just going to say, you have that match coming up.
That's a great thing to look forward
Part
to.
2 is
And I
so
expect
much
him to bring his
shorter.
A game again there, too. Rough
we don't
going.
have
I mean,
the
Star Trek's not an easy
pre-show.
category. And,
Just kidding.
you know,
I was
he
worried.
fought
I
to
was
the
like,
end, and I always appreciate that.
What match
So
is going
now,
to be
with
a
this
KO?
whole chaos that Kalinowski's thrown us into, you don't even know who you're facing next. But are there people in particular that you'd like to face next? Are you nervous about anyone in particular?
Like I just said, I am so excited that the Inner Geekdom tournament has introduced us to new stars. I think that this is not going to be an easy run. Whoever wins this tournament's going to freaking earn it. And Mara Adam,
is crazy.
You know, and Mike. So, I mean, the answer, I suppose, is Mike. I want Mike, because if he's going to be an architect of this kind of chaos, then I'm ready for it to lead to our second one-on-one match.
I mean,
And,
I'm still in the Inner Geekdom tournament too.
Right. Emma too.
I was wondering why she like swaying like this.
That's advanced.
Never Inner Geekdom unless it's me and Sam Levine.
Fair enough.
There you go.
Eric? You had absolutely nothing to be ashamed of.
Thank you.
For that match.
Thank you.
You went up against arguably one of the strongest competitors in this league, and you put up 7 points in round 1. That's nothing to sneeze at.
Yeah, I
and
was
then
proud
you
of
hit
that.
Star Trek.
I think
Nothing
it
to
was
sneeze at.
revenge from the universe for when I made fun of Star Trek in my match against Team Trek. I think that
The wheel remembers.
I think the wheel remembers. I think
The wheel
knows.
definitely remembers.
But I feel good about it. You know, it went about how I was expecting it to go, but I feel like I put up a fight, and I'm excited to get in the ring with Rachel again against the Shire Wolves.
Absolutely. World's Finest has the match coming up against the Shire Wolves. So now, what are you doing to prepare for that?
Just watching movies,
Really all you
and
can
maybe write some threatening letters to Rachel. I don't know. We'll see.
Awesome. Well,
Or maybe
like I
the
said,
sad.
well fought today, man. It just didn't go your way.
Thank
Sometimes
you.
that's just how it is.
Yeah, I'm
See,
so
like,
glad I got to
the
be
Star
a part
Wars
of this tournament,
League and the
though.
Inner
I'm not
Geekdom
going to
League,
give Kalinowski the credit.
it's
but
like,
I'm
you can
happy
study
I got
for
to be
that.
involved,
'Cause
I'm
you
not
know
done with Inner
exactly what's
Geekdom.
in it.
I'm not done with the Schmoedown. I'm here to win.
But
Awesome. Thank you so much, Eric.
the team
Thank
in the
Back to you guys.
singles could be anything. What are you doing?
Fuck is this?
Oh, that explains it.
Test. Look under the couch, Tom. Test. Look under the couch, Tom.
Oh my god.
The fuck is this?
What the fuck is this? Is he blackmailing everyone now?
All right.
Or is he threatening people? Because I feel like Tom's not someone that you should do that to.
What's up, Schmoedown fans? Frank here, and here we go with
Alright, I've only got like a minute till I need to reset my filming anyway.
Rachel continues
So-
on her path to claim the Inner Geekdom Championship and does so in
Yeah, I'll watch
dominating fashion. Starting
Frankie
in
and
round
I'll do it.
1, she has yet another perfect round, including the bonus. She's now done it in back-to-back matches. Over her Inner Geekdom career in the first round, she has answered 45 of 50 questions. That's 90% correct. And as for Eric Zipper, he hung in there with 7 points, which is a 2-point improvement from his last match. Into round 2, Rachel lands on Marvel, and although she has to go to multiple choice 3 times, she comes out with 5 points here, and she remains perfect in the match, so far going 15 of 15.
What are the other two
Now,
matches
Zipper
we
somehow
have?
lands on Star Trek. That's the 5th time in 9 matches this year. Star Trek has been a played round 2
We
category.
got the
Things didn't
Patriots.
go well for Zipper. He picks up just 2 points on 2 correct questions, and Rachel steals the other 2.
Why am
for
I
3
blanking on the
points.
other one?
Rachel is now 4 for
We
4
got the
in
Patriots
steals
and the
in
above the
tournament.
line title
Zipper
match.
had 1 last shot in the final round.
What's the other
He
one?
was able to muster up 5 points, but that was it, as Rachel gets the TKO.
We already did the
19
Star
to
Wars.
14.
This is Inner Geekdom.
The numbers on the match for
We
Eric
already
Zipper
did
were about average. He
singles,
went
the
11
triple
of
threat.
17 for 65%. But looking
What's
at
the other
Rachel's
match?
performance, she had a perfect match going 17 of 17. Didn't miss 1 question.
Oh, shit.
Combine that with her
I didn't
last
even realize
match,
she didn't
has
miss a
now
question.
answered 20 straight questions correct and has a tournament accuracy rate
Wow.
of 94%. If you want to find out other stats about this match,
She's
in the
crazy
Round
good.
League, check out SD Rundown Stats.
Why can't I think of who else it is? Is it just the title match? I thought there were 6 matches. But for some reason I'm thinking there's only... I guess it is a title match, so it would be longer. I definitely thought that there were 3 matches in both videos.
Twitter, and check out the Schmoedown Rundown every Saturday on YouTube and the Collider Factory podcast feed. This has been your Schmoedown Breakdown.
Here we are again. A calendar year, which to my calculations is 365 days, correct? We won this thing last year around this time. And guess what? We kept it. Period.
We are at the Schmoedown Spectacular, and I couldn't be more excited. I really can't believe we are here. I had no idea how much fun it would be and how proud I would be of where we are in the tournament and where we are in the league now.
I couldn't
I
agree
thought
with
there
you
was
more.
another
I'm
match.
going Shelley Duvall.
Nice. And McQueen.
The lovely Shelley Duvall.
JTE.
Shelley Duvall.
Sam Levine.
Miss Shelley Duvall.
There you go, all the way around. All right, that's all you got. Drew.
Sorry,
Drew.
I'm going to go with Geppetto.
It's incorrect. JTE.
Sam loves it.
JT.
Whoopi Goldberg, Cheech Marin.
Got 1 point. And Sam to keep it limit. Sam to keep it within 3.
I do not believe I have either
You
of
didn't
those
have
names,
it,
so I
so
can't
the
win.
Patriots catch up with JTE.
Harry Levinson.
2 points.
John Williams.
2 points.
Be Black Hawk Down.
Perfect.
These are always good matches.
Could be Bernie Mac.
2 points. 2 points. Look at that. 3, 2, 1.
We're gonna say Friday Night Lights.
In what Denzel Washington film will you hear the following quote?
Remember the
This
Titans.
is no democracy. It's a dictatorship.
It's such a good movie. I don't know why everyone puts it down.
4, 3, 2.
Training Day.
And your winners and still movie trivia Schmoedown champions of the world, Little Evil and the Insider, Jeff Snyder, the Patriot.
Just remember this.
365,
Just
we held this championship.
Yeah.
And I think we're going to hold it another 365.
We are the greatest team that this league has ever seen. I trusted JTE, and he came out absolutely huge.
We're talking about a championship match. There's a reason that you guys are at this level, that the Patriots have managed to keep this belt for
They're
now
so good.
an entire year. It's
Like,
because
they're
you
great
guys are the best of the
competitors.
best.
And they're great.
And your
Which I don't know if I could say the same about the Patriots.
God.
Everyone says, like, top 10 is, you know, they're too old, they're tired, they're not able to keep up, but yet they beat everyone to the point where they're number one contenders frequently.
With that, we have a winner by way the Tyrell Corporation was what we're looking for.
Speaking of facing the Patriots, you guys have any strategies going into this match?
We do. I have thought long and hard about what we would do if we ever had to face the Patriots again. And 3 weeks ago, I watched Remember the Titans on an airplane. So there's no more gaps, guys. That's it. There's no possible way you can beat us a second time now. So I feel pretty good about David Lynch.
Correct, Drew.
That would be a man who shot part of Inland Empire in my home, David Lynch.
JTE.
Wow.
David Lynch.
And Sam.
Mr. David Lynch.
Everybody gets it. 2-2.
Angela Lansbury.
That's correct. Sam. Snyder.
Angela Lansbury.
Drew.
Angela Lansbury.
That says Landry.
Oh. So, Patriots shook here. 7-5.
Michael Douglas?
No, it is not. Snyder.
The other one.
Val Kilmer.
Correct. Drew.
I have Michael Douglas.
And JTE.
Michael Douglas.
Ties it up.
Look at that.
Tie game. Snyder ties it
Such
up.
good matches.
Jim Caviezel.
2 points.
Hardy.
2 points.
This one's going to be close. I think it could go either way. I'm rooting for above the line though, so
2 points and they're back.
I think I bet 1 or 2 points on above the line.
That is correct. Flick.
From Still Dawn.
He got it for 1 point.
Sam.
Gizmo.
2 points. 1 point. 1 point.
San Diego.
24. That's it. Drew.
Speed round, man.
1 point.
Black. Just on.
Fruit Bell Station.
1 point.
All right.
Wow. 4. 3.
This could be it, boys. Robert Duvall.
And your winner and
What a great moment.
Just enjoying it. Drew McQueen either lending him a hand or just congratulating him. But both.
There's an automatic rematch coming up now against the Patriots. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, Drew and I knew that this might happen.
Yeah.
That if we won, they'd get that automatic rematch. And so we checked it over with the bosses upstairs.
He doesn't know if he should hold the mic or not because she's still holding onto it, but he's not saying anything.
Of this rematch. So we are challenging the Patriots to an Iron Man match at Collision.
That's right.
Real winners here is probably going to be you guys, because this is going to be Ali Frazier. You're seeing two of the best teams of all time go at it. We won one.
That's one of the
they
most
won one.
dignifying
Let's
things
let
that
this third one decide
JTE
it
could
once
say.
and for all.
Let's go for records now. Above the Line has only lost to the Patriots once, haven't they? Yeah, it's got to be like Above the Line. They must be what, 5-1? Maybe not. Maybe even less than that, or more than that. I feel like both teams are probably 7-1, and their only ones are against each other. Could be more though. It could be 10 for the Patriots.
This is it. Hey, I'm back.
I can't remember,
Rachel
but
Cushing with a big win in the Inner Geekdom, and now here we
we go. It is the main event, as you saw in that promo package. What a history between these two teams. Starting off at the Schmoedown Spectacular last year, the Patriots were the champions. They defended against Above the Line, the notorious, remember the Titans question?
Absolutely, yeah. I would like to thank Johnny LaQuasto and Jason Inman for proving it takes two normal people to do my job. And now we have the Iron Man match. And Christian, if you look at the Iron Man format, this thing is a brutal test of not only one's movie trivia knowledge, but also endurance. We gave one of the best matches we've ever seen when we did the Star Wars Iron Man match. What's going to happen here today?
Well, I mean, that's
one of the best matches ever.
These teams have so much knowledge. Look at what the Patriots did. They are 9-1. They had 6 title defenses. They are an absolute, they were a buzzsaw in this league for a very long time. They held the title for a year and a half. No other championship entity
all
has
whiteboard
done that.
answers,
And they lost on their last question to Above the Line in their last match. It was the Donald Sutherland question from the Italian Job, and there has not, it's always been down to the 5-pointer. So Above the Line throughout the challenge, 30 minutes, movie trivia, who knows the most in those 30 minutes. This is going to be something.
This is going to be something very special here, and I don't know if it's going to come down to the wire like the last Iron Man match did. I don't know if you and I can take it. If it does, hopefully we get a nice breezy last 10 minutes, but with the knowledge these two teams have, the competitiveness that they bring to the table,
What are they doing? Like the last 2 minutes of speed?
All right, well, we're going to hear from both of these teams. Here we go.
I gotta say, these are heavy belts, and every time I put them on, I always say, I need broader shoulders. I need Drew's shoulders. He should have all 3 of these belts on those shoulders, quite frankly.
You know, there's something, I can feel it, I can smell it, I can sense it, something going on in the air with dishonest people, dishonest ways, shady means, and their own agendas. I know what's going on, and this will be dealt with. But first, I know a bit about Iron Man matches. I've been coaching these guys. It's a return to form for the Lions Den.
It is exciting to be a league champion finally, to get up here with the belt and to be in a position to defend the title. I really like that. I'm excited to do this today, and I feel like there's an energy that comes from already having the belt on your shoulder.
I'm so tired.
I hate seeing those belts to death. It's like one of those bad movies where the kids have to be thrown away to a foster family, and that foster family, there's something off about them, something not quite right. There's something in those closets that are pretty scary. Now, I'm not scared of these guys, but we're going to beat them. We're going to beat them bad.
What happened
So
to
this is the
me
third
just
time
saying
that
how
we're playing the Patriots. As you know,
JT
they won
had
the
some
first match
dignity
on
or, like,
our final
respect.
question. We won the second match on their final question. And this is it, man. In baseball, this is what's known as the rubber match. This is the one for
I want
all
to
the
see sudden
marbles.
death between these two.
all the pressure was
But
on
then
us.
again,
This time,
Iron
it's
Man
on
match
Drew and
basically
Sam.
is
We've got
it's
nothing
all
to
sudden
lose.
death.
We already lost the belts. Today, we're going to get them back. And you know what? We may not have ever
You do have
competed
something
in
to
an
lose
Iron Man
because
match. We don't care what the format
if you
is.
lose, you
We're
have to
coming
go
after
back
them, giving them
to
everything
the
we got.
normal,
And today is
like,
going to be revenge.
normal
Anyone
team
who
play,
doubted us,
and you
anyone
haven't
who
been
still thinks
doing
the
that
Patriots
for
are
over
the
a
greatest
year.
team of all time, they're going to know that that's just not the way it is anymore. We are going to absolutely crush them out there. I feel so confident about our skills.
They've
in an
just
Iron
been
Man
playing
match against
championship
those two
matches
guys,
for the last
that it
year.
will be unquestionable at the end of the day. who the
And
real
then
champions
because they were champions for so long, they got promised this automatic rematch. So this is the
It was
first
very
match since
interesting.
they've
Tom
lost the
Dagnino
belt.
nowhere to be found in that interview, and Ken Knapsack was the one who was cutting the promo there and talking about how they
Did
are
Mike
the
have
true
something to do with
champions and
that?
that they're going to get the championship back. And then Above the Line saying this is going to be it.
Very
They're going to
suspicious.
end it here. This is the end of the trilogy. It is done. These teams do not like each other, but they also respect each other. So we're looking for a battle.
true.
Yeah, this is going to be an exciting stuff. And when you look at the intros and all this hubbub, you wonder if they're going to come out and do the normal fanfare that the Patriots are known for, or are they going to be conserving their energy? 30 minutes. Look, if it's an episode of Alf, it goes by like that. But 30 minutes, it can be a lifetime when you're up under the white-hot spotlight of the movie Trivia, a Schmoedown.
All right, here we go. Here is the tail of the tape. You've got the challengers, the Patriots. They've got Arnie, Sly, Tarantino
Not
movies,
sleeping enough.
and not sleeping because they want their championship back. It's a skill, actually.
Are those Arnie, Sly,
They
and
do look
Tarantino movies?
like-
They all did a flick together?
Well,
They look
do
like
it.
they spend all night
Go see it.
studying.
And then Above the Line, 70s. 80s and
I don't wanna
making
say they
sure the
look
rules
tired.
go how they want
They
them
just
to
look
go because Sam
not
Levine wants to write the
well-rested.
rule book.
Thank
All right,
you,
here we go. All right, so and now we are ready to go the Iron Man match. You ready?
Oh, I'm ready. Is the crowd ready?
Oh, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the movie trivia Schmoedown.
Love you.
It's so interesting.
Love you.
30 minutes for the movie trivia Schmoedown Team Championship of the World. Introducing first, with a record of 9 wins, 1 defeat, and 4 knockouts, they are the 2016 and 17 Team of the Year, and the former movie trivia Schmoedown Team Champions, representing the Lions Den, the Insider, Jeff Snyder, Little Evil, JTE, the Patriots! It's Ken again. Ken Knapsack.
What is Tom?
What is this
Oh.
guy?
He showed up. He's here.
What is he wearing? It's not a crowbar.
So weird to see them without the belts.
Yeah, and no Patriots jersey either. They went
got a
with
fake
the
belt.
classic Patriots shirt. They have a little tiny belt.
Yeah.
An iron eye guy.
Oh, he's Iron Man.
The first time Jeff Snyder's wielded an iron in his life.
Give me what I do. I didn't do anything. They get the page. First time in a long time that they've come out first and without the titles. Very weird to see. A strange sight.
That's right, and they brought out an iron and a tire iron. I don't know if they did it because it's an Iron Man match or they're just selling those items after the program.
Could
Oh.
become a cage match, Ellis. We're prepared.
And their opponents.
Iron Man.
With
I get
a
it.
record
That's good. I didn't get it at first. It's,
1 defeat and 3
that's funny, actually.
They are the
Really clever.
2017 Ultimate Schmoedown winners, 2017 Rookie Team of the Year, and the reigning, defending Movie Trivia Schmoedown Champions of the World, The Godfather, Drew McWeeny, and the Movie Trivia Schmoedown.
When they lost the belts, they complained that it's Christian's fault because it's really fun to say the new movie trivia Schmoedown champions. I think it would be more fun to say remaining undefeated. So if it were up to Christian, well, I mean, if it were up to Christian, Above the Line would have won anyway, but it's not up to Christian. That's besides the point. For the sake of the show, the Patriots winning their rematch with Above the Line would have been better. But that's in the past, so it doesn't matter. Just saying.
The glorious one, Sam Levine, among the They're the champs. Look at that hard work.
How are you still talking?
It's hard.
How are you still talking? They come out adorned with the real belts.
Showing them the belts, the real belt.
Tire irons or houseware appliances, for them it is all about the belts with Above the Line.
It is an absolute, it's kind of a surreal sight here.
Look at all the belts. Some of the belts that used to be owned on the other side of the table, and now we have the Patriots. Will they bring back the greatness of Belichick and Brady, or will Above the Line drop kick these Murphys?
All right, so Iron Man match, 30 minutes of trivia. Mark, the rules are not the same for a 5-round title fight. How does it work?
Well, let's see if I can dust off the old Iron Man rule book here in the Iron Man matchup. 30 minutes are displayed on the clock. That is a continuous clock until we get down to 2 minutes. The way it plays out is as soon as the first question in the match is asked, the clock starts. The clock will continue to run all the way down to 2 minutes. We're going to ask you a question just about every 20 seconds. We ask the question, you have 20 seconds, not the normal 15 seconds. The reason for the extra time is so that the teams can confer, preferably as far away from the microphone as possible. There is one whiteboard per team. So you should probably designate one team member, the other one, to be the writer. I'm not looking at you, JT. I'm just saying to be the writer of the answer.
Can I nominate JTE to be the writer?
Unfortunately, this is not an
power I
opponent's
have?
for your team situation. So you guys hear the question asked. It'll play out just like a normal round one question. We ask the question. You write down your best attempt at an answer. You are allowed to confer with your teammate for each and every question we ask, all the way up until 2 minutes left to go.
So they do
We're
have
gonna
the
have 20
speed round at the end.
seconds, and when we say pens down, we're going to go to you. When we ask
But
you
they
for your
answer the
answer, please
questions
show what you wrote
verbally
down
in
to
the
the
speed
camera at
round,
the same
right?
time you verbalize it in the microphone. Now, before
They're
we get
the
to
only
that
ones that get to do
2-minute
it, yeah.
warning, we have granted each one of you guys a timeout and a challenge. If you issue a challenge, you don't like the ruling of a particular question, we will confer here
I'm
with
so
the
excited.
judge, and we will give you our ruling as quickly as possible. If you need to use your
I love
timeout,
Iron Man
you can
matches.
do so in between questions, meaning you call a
'Cause it's
timeout,
like
you get
mixed
1
bag.
minute to just breathe. It's going to be a
It's
long
like a
match.
long
It's
round
still-
one.
And you still kill the clock with that minute.
That's right. You cannot use your timeout if we are under 5 minutes in the match, just so you know. Now, once we get to the 2-minute warning, that's when the buzzers come out, and it is speed round. Every person for themselves. Every point you get helps your team. If you miss a question
many
in the
rules.
speed round, you lose
I
a
love it.
point for
Love it,
your
I love it, I
team.
love it.
Any competitors have any questions before we get going here?
I actually do. When you said with the timeouts, the clock stops when you call timeout.
No, you can basically burn a minute
we
off
can
the clock.
essentially- okay.
If you wanted to call a timeout,
Yeah, your
when the
timeouts
match
don't
starts,
actually
it'll start
time
at
out.
29 as opposed to 30.
It's just they
If you want
don't.
to be a dick.
No, you can do it. Yeah, it's just to take a rest.
You know I never want to be. I just can't help it, Ellis.
All right.
I also have a question.
Sure.
Snyder, when you're done with that little mini belt, can I have it? Because that one would actually fit me.
All right.
Oh, we're making friends up here, Christian. This will be fun.
It looks like it.
We'll
Okay.
trade right now.
All right. So that being said, the challengers, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
The champions, are you ready?
Sure are.
Yep.
Then it's time for the movie trivia Schmoedown. Let's get ready to Schmoedown. All right. Change it
Why
up
did he
a little.
rush all that?
All right, here we go.
It's the Iron Man match. You got to.
All right, and the clock will start now. Question 1. Who directed 1983's Videodrome?
What?
I liked when you said, "Are the challengers ready?" And the Patriots didn't realize
Didn't
they're the
realize
challengers because they're
no.
so used to hearing.
That's so true. Yeah.
I'm not even sure if this is a real person. Danny Boyle?
3,
I don't know.
2.
I feel like that's a real
Down,
director.
please, and
I don't know. I don't know directors worth
David
shit.
Cronenberg.
that is correct. Above the line.
That would be David Cronenberg.
Next question.
Your next question:
Oh.
What film stars Gene Wilder, Terry Garr, and Madeline Kahn?
1.
We need an answer on every question. You know, I think so. Can we call
This
time?
isn't right.
And 5, 4, 3, 2,
Blazing
1.
Saddles.
Above the line.
Young Frankenstein.
Got it.
Young Frankenstein.
Got it. All right, next question.
Haven't
Tarantino.
seen
Minnie is
Young
the name of the
Frankenstein.
woman who owns the haberdashery in what film? Minnie is the name of the woman who owns the haberdashery in what film?
I like how their JTEs, or no, their timeouts are still
count as a
JTEs. No.
5. There are no
'Cause-
repeats. 4, 3, 2, 1.
I got nothing. I have no idea.
Sorry, Patriots.
The Hateful Eight.
Got it. Above the line.
The Hateful Eight.
Yep.
All
Oh,
right,
shit.
next question. Name the biopic directed by Martin Scorsese in the year 1980.
I almost put Catch Me If You Can, but I'm pretty sure that's
5,
Spielberg.
4, 3,
Biopic.
2,
Scorsese
1.
biopic.
Hands down and
I don't know.
Patriots.
We just went first
Oh.
again.
Yeah, they just
Raging Bull.
Okay. Yes.
Raging Bull.
Got it. Okay. Next question. Who
they
directed
did
the
just go first.
2008 film Hunger, starring Michael Fassbender?
Through 4. They're making our lives very easy right now so far. Probably will not continue.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Above the line.
That would be Steve McQueen.
Patriots.
Steve McQueen.
Next question.
Darren Aronofsky.
1951's Disney's Alice in Wonderland. The Queen
Oh
orders
my
the
God.
playing cards
Red.
to paint the roses what color?
What?
5,
Red.
4, 3,
Oh, give me that
2,
1 point.
1. Patriots.
Red.
Correct. Above the line.
Oh, okay. We had white.
Oh, all right. So then
No,
Pat's got
the
it.
roses were
6-5.
white.
Next question.
How do you guys
All
not
right.
know that?
So Bill and
The
Ted
Queen of
used
Hearts,
what
come on.
snack to lure Genghis Khan into their time machine in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure?
Stumped him with a Bill and Ted.
Yeah, looks like it.
I don't know. M&M's. I'm just
5,
thinking of ET, even though I'm pretty sure those were Reese's Pieces.
3,
But
2,
M&Ms.
1. Pens down above the line.
We have Twinkie.
Correct. Patriots.
Doritos.
All right, ties it back up. All right. Next question.
Your next
Says it
question.
really quick. Doritos.
Fred Zinnemann directed Burt Lancaster, Montgomery Clift, and Deborah Kerr in what 1950s World War II film?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. This is so fun. I couldn't even think of a 50s World War II film.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Patriots.
Bridge on River Kwai.
Incorrect. Above the line.
From Here to Eternity.
Correct. Next question. All right. Who stars
They're both so
opposite
good.
Jennifer Garner as grown-up Matt in the 2004 film 13 Going on 30?
My dude. Mark Ruffalo. Bruce Banner himself.
5, 4.
Actually, the first film I saw with Mark Ruffalo was Just Like
1.
Heaven.
Pens down.
And
above
it was a
line.
Reese Witherspoon movie. It was really good.
Correct. Patriots.
Mark Ruffalo.
Got it. Okay.
All right, in
I
the
watched it, like, earlier this year.
2013 film World War Z,
I mean,
Brad
I've seen it
Pitt
before that, but
is a former UN investigator fighting off what sort of monster?
zombies? World War Z? Really? Is this a
Making sure the
question?
crowd's awake here.
Zombies.
5, 5, 4, 3, 2,
I can't hear him.
1. Pens down, please. Patriots.
Oh, I wrote zombies.
Correct.
I don't know.
Got it. All right.
I don't remember
Shirley
if I
MacLaine
showed
and
it or
Jack
not. I think I
Lemmon
did.
starred in this 1960 film directed by Billy Wilder.
Dude, don't give me any classics, because I won't get it. I want, like, a printed list of classics so I can go through and check them off.
4,
Because I'm trying to watch.
3,
I'm trying to watch
2,
classics.
1. Pens down, please. And above the line.
The Apartment.
Are you serious?
Apartment. Yeah,
What's
that's
it
correct.
say? What's it
Yeah,
say?
yeah,
The
yeah.
Apartment. We crossed this off.
Okay,
I got it. They got it.
Bottom
They got
half.
it. Patriots.
Top half.
They got it. Patriots.
Some like it hot.
Incorrect. All right. Next question.
Your next question is:
Scary.
Jeff looked
What
like he wanted to
composer
challenge it on it.
did the scores for the following movies: Thor,
Ooh.
Rise of the Planet of the Apes, and Brave?
Ooh. I feel like that's a lot to go on, but
Or even a spoon, to quote Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't think I
Pens
spelled his
down.
last name right, and I don't think
Patriots.
it's right anyway. Michael Giacchino?
Brian Tyler.
No, above the line.
No, that's who we had, Brian
All
Tyler.
right. Next question.
What was the answer?
Oh, it was Patrick Doyle. Next question. All right. Who played Dr. Sam Loomis in 1978's Halloween?
Don't know. Mike Myers. I'm just kidding. It's a joke. It's me being funny.
5, 4, 3, 2. Is that the answer? 1. All right. Pens
One reason
down,
why I
please,
know I'll never be
and
on the
Patriots.
show,
Donald Pleasance.
That's correct.
other than the
Donald
fact that I
Got it.
suck
Next question.
at movie trivia.
What
But
color of
I'm not
ball
funny enough.
indicates a premeditated murder in Minority Report? Thankful the
I like
crowd
color
held together.
questions. It's usually
Odd
red
start to a
or blue.
5,
I'm putting red,
3,
but
2,
maybe
1.
it's blue.
Pens down.
It
And
might be
above
green.
line.
Red ball.
Correct. Patriots.
Oh.
Got it. All right. For
What did I
2000
tell you?
Academy Awards, Steven Soderbergh received Best Director nominations for 2 different movies. Name them.
I'll name both of them. Yeah, right.
15th question of the match. Coming up
That's
on
pretty good,
5,
though.
3 minutes left to go.
4,
I didn't know that.
2, 1. Patriots.
Traffic and Aaron Brockovich.
Correct.
That would be Traffic and Aaron Brock.
Got it. All right, next one.
Your next question: what 1988 mystery thriller stars Harrison Ford as a jet-lagged man in Paris searching for his missing wife? Harrison Ford, you can currently see him in theaters in
5,
Solo, a Star Wars film.
4. He's not in that movie. 3, 2, 1.
I don't
Pens
know.
down, please, and above the line.
That would be Frantic.
Correct. Patriots.
Frantic.
Got it. All right. This actress played opposite Ray Milland in Hitchcock's Dial M for Murder.
Don't give me anything Hitchcock either, because I've never seen a single Hitchcock film. I've got a list of Hitchcock
5,
films, though.
4, 3,
because I've told you guys before, I'm pretty sure, but I'm related to him.
Vera Miles?
Incorrect.
Grace Kelly.
Correct.
It is, in fact, Grace Kelly. Your next
I
question.
feel like Grace Kelly has
In the
been in
movie
a lot of them,
Full
though.
Metal Jacket, what nickname is given to Vincent D'Onofrio's Private Lawrence?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Above the line.
Private Pile.
Correct. Patriots. Patriots. Didn't happen. All right, next one.
Is that a nickname?
Tom Hanks starred in 2 films in
Could be.
2013 where he portrayed a non-fictional person. Name one of the 2 films. Tom Hanks starred in 2 films in 2013 where he portrayed a non-fictional person. Name one of the 2 films.
I don't remember if Saving Mr. Banks was in 2013, but he played Walt
5,
Disney in that. Saving Mr.
4,
Banks.
3.
I feel like it was around there.
2,
It was either like 2013 or
1. Pens down,
2015.
Saving Mr. Banks?
That's correct.
Captain Phillips.
Correct.
I'm the captain now.
Correct answers.
question.
Your next question, number 20 of the match. Natalie Portman starred
I
opposite
thought
Zach
Captain
Braff
Phillips was
and
way
Peter
earlier for some
Sarsgaard
reason.
in this 2004 movie.
5, 4,
Mm.
3, 2, 1. Above
Nothing.
the line.
That'd be Garden State.
Correct.
Garden State.
Patriots. Got it. In Ferris Bueller's Day Off, what is the name of the principal's assistant?
I don't remember. That's way too specific for me. That's too specific for them.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Patriots.
Didn't have it.
Grace!
Correct.
Show us. All right.
Show us.
Show us. Show us.
Oh, Grace.
yeah, I
I'm sorry.
got it.
Grace.
All right. Okay. Next question. Next question. Here we go. All right.
They just got too excited.
In Avengers Infinity War, what movie does Peter Parker reference to Tony Stark before ejecting Ebony Maw into space?
Seen the movie Avengers Infinity War.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And above the
It's an
line.
older one.
That'd be Aliens.
Correct. Patriots.
Aliens.
Got it.
Oh,
Oh, wait.
Turn it around.
Let me see it. That is incorrect. Incorrect.
No good.
Incorrect. Okay.
Yeah.
Really?
Okay.
No good.
Wow.
We are now
All right, next question.
under 20 minutes to go in the match.
Neither team has used the timeout. Here we go.
That's fair.
Next
I
question.
mean, that's
What
just
film did Christopher
Cutthroat.
Nolan direct before Batman Begins? We need one of the movies.
Yeah. Well, you don't want to do that?
film.
All right. Okay, fine. 5, 4,
I don't know.
3, 2, 1. And
I didn't realize that was one of his
Insomnia?
first movies.
Correct.
Insomnia.
Got it. All right. Next question. Which superhero television actress played the love interest of Miles Teller in the film Whiplash?
Trying to think of an actress that played a superhero. I didn't.
5,
I didn't watch
4,
any television shows
3,
with a female
2,
superhero.
1. Above the line.
Melissa Benoit.
Correct. Patriots.
Melissa Benoit.
Wait, let me see how you play.
Benoit. Okay.
Benoit? You have
Benoit. N-O-I-T.
It's N-O-I-S-T. It's S-T. That is incorrect on above the
okay.
line. All right. So no point for above the line. Okay. Okay. Next
21 to
question. Here we
16.
go.
Our next question. How many Academy Awards has Meryl Streep won in her career? Probably gonna
Numbers,
live in.
yay. How many Academy Awards?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Patriots.
3?
Correct. Above the line.
I almost put 3.
Okay,
I
Patriots
put
got it.
5.
All right, next question.
Missed their last 2 above the line.
Who plays Minister Mason, Minister Wilford's right hand in 2013's Snowpiercer?
I've never heard of that. Guys, you need to remember I didn't really get into movies until like
This is intense.
a year and a half, 2
5,
years ago.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Above the line.
Tilda Swinton.
Correct. Patriots.
William Hurt.
All right.
William Hurt,
All right.
sorry.
Next question.
All right, still a 5-point game. Your next question is, who plays lead psychiatrist Dr. John Cawley in the movie Shutter Island?
Yeah, I don't know.
Boy, it's kind of going back and forth.
It is. 5,
Trial of error the last.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Pens down. Patriots.
Ben Kingsley.
Correct.
Yeah, we don't have it.
Didn't have it. All right, Patriots go up.
Back and
All
forth.
right, next question.
What 1967 musical was remade as an Eddie Murphy comedy in 1998?
Five,
I want to say Shrek.
3, 2, 1.
Shit,
Pens down.
that's not
Top of the
right.
line.
That was like 2001.
Correct. Patriots didn't have it. All right. Next question.
And I think the musical was made after.
What 2013 film starring Daniel Radcliffe and Dane DeHaan told the story of the great poets of the best generation? Beat Generation. Allen Ginsberg, William Burroughs, and Jack Kerouac.
Daniel Radcliffe and Dane DeHaan.
I can't really say best generation.
Sorry.
They were.
I know I haven't seen it.
5, 4.
Because there's like a short
3,
list of Dane DeHaan
2,
movies
1.
I've seen.
Patriots.
Kill Your Darlings?
Correct. Above the line.
Oh, nope.
Didn't have it. All right. Next question.
Your next question is, what James Bond movie saw Javier Bardem play the main antagonist? All different.
I've seen one James Bond movie, and that was one time.
3,
Putting
2,
Octopus
1. Above the line.
That'd be Skyfall.
Correct. Got it. All right.
Skyfall is the
16-year-old
one that I
girl
saw.
who was raised
One
by her
time.
father to be the perfect assassin is being tracked by an intelligence agent played by Kate Blanchett in which film? 5,
Oh my gosh.
4, 3.
This sounds so familiar.
1. Patriots.
Hannah?
Correct. Above the line.
Hannah.
Got it.
Yeah, I think I was
All
just
right,
thinking of
next
an NCIS episode
Who
that I
played
recently
British
watched.
Captain James Conrad in Kong Skull Island?
Don't know, haven't seen it. That's considered a monster movie? I mean, I guess.
5,
Yeah, it is a monster movie.
3.
I was thinking because he's like
1.
a
Above the
gorilla,
line.
I wouldn't think of him
Didn't
as
have
a
it.
monster.
Patriots. Didn't have it. It was Tom Hiddleston.
Tom Hiddleston.
All right, here we
Oh,
go.
what a good guy.
All right, here we go. Next question. Next question. What is the name of the U.S. Marshal played by both John Wayne and Jeff Bridges in their respective
Oh my
True
God.
Grit films? Full name, please.
First and last name.
What's his name? Shit.
5, 4,
Oh my god.
2, 1. Patriots.
Ah, that's not right.
Cogburn?
Correct.
Rooster Cogburn.
Got it.
I
His
put
middle name is
Russell, I was
Keith.
like,
Your
I
next
know it's
question.
got an R.
Who plays Cook
I
and
knew-
Petty Officer
I knew
Second
that. I'm
Class
so mad.
Dory Miller in the Michael Bay movie Pearl Harbor? Still a great trailer.
Yeah,
That
both
Pearl
teams
Harbor
have
trailer.
their timeouts and have not used it yet.
And their challenges both have?
5, 4, 3,
I have no
2,
idea.
1. Above the line.
Emilio
Correct. Patriots.
Estevez.
Ooh, good, both of them.
What movie directed by John Sayles details the 1919 Chicago White Sox or Black Sox as they were called?
No, I know.
I know you know this.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Patriots.
8 Men Out?
Correct. Above the line.
8 Men Out.
I put The
Your next
Natural.
question.
Because
This
I've never seen The
holiday
Natural, but I'm
classic
pretty sure it's a
stars
baseball
Bing
movie.
Crosby, Danny Kaye, Vera Ellen, and Rosemary Clooney.
I was
What is the
just
title?
thinking about this. Like,
5,
at one of the earlier
4,
questions, it's White Christmas.
3, 2,
Because I was
1.
thinking, I was like,
Patriots.
oh man,
White Christmas?
Correct. Above the line.
I love that movie. I should
Who
watch
directed
that
the-
later tonight.
Who directed the film Coming to America starring Eddie Murphy?
It's a 4-point game right now. We are under 15 minutes to play.
Yep.
I wonder if McWeeny and Snyder are going
I'm
to
not
start
sure.
writing the
I
answer.
don't know. 5, 4, 3.
I don't know if it's
2,
illegal, but
1.
Sam's wrote a couple of
No,
answers.
John Landis. John Landis.
Correct. Patriots.
Landis.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right.
Your next question. In Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, on his quest to find clues regarding the Grail's location, Indy enters a crypt by bursting through the floor of what kind of establishment?
The library.
5, 4,
The question's kind of cut
3,
off there, but
2, 1, and Patriots.
Bank?
Incorrect.
Nope.
Library.
Correct. First. Okay. Next
I
question.
need money.
According to Tigger, what is the world's most wonderful thing about tigers?
oh my gosh, this is something I should know.
This is sneaky.
They bounce,
5,
right?
4, 3, 2,
No idea.
1. Above
Wonderful.
the
Think
line.
about
That he's the
triggers.
only one.
Correct. Patriots. Didn't have it.
Shit, no!
All right.
Oh my gosh, that is so embarrassing
What
for me.
movie did Matthew McConaughey win his
Winnie the
Oscar
Pooh
for?
is My heart.
Winnie the Pooh question. You really tell who the dad
Which one did he win it for?
5, 4.
What? That was hardly
3,
enough time.
2, 1. Patriots.
Dallas Buyers Club.
Correct.
Oh shit! It was
All
Dallas
right, next
Buyers
question
Club.
here.
I put a time to kill.
In
Because he did
Liar,
really good in that
what
movie.
was Carrie's last confession to the cop when he was asked if there was anything
was
else
since I was
after being
10.
pulled over?
Movie changed my life. We have a 6-point game in favor of Below the Line.
5,
under 12 to play.
4, 3, 2, 1. Above the line.
I don't remember.
Paid parking tickets.
Correct. The Patriots didn't have it. Patriots didn't have it. All right, here we go.
Your next question. Angelina Jolie stars alongside Liev Schreiber and Chiwetel Ejiofor in what action thriller?
That probably would be at like 20.
I don't know.
5, I don't know, 4,
Salt?
3.
You and I both.
Salt or Wanted?
1.
Aren't they both
Patriots.
Angelina
Salt.
Jolie and
Got
they
it.
came
Above
out
the
like the same
line.
time?
Wow,
What?
not a mix. Next question.
I've never seen
what
that.
was the title of the third Narnia film?
The deep cut reverberating throughout the crowd.
Both have not used their timeouts yet.
Or their challenges.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down above the line.
Voyage of the Dawn Treader?
Incorrect.
No, that's the second one.
Voyage of the Dawn Treader.
That's correct. All right.
Second one.
Next one.
All right,
Here we
your
go.
next question. In
Prince
the movie
Caspian
The
is the
Social
fourth
Network,
book.
other than his name, company name, and contact information, what does Mark Zuckerberg have on his business card? What is written on his business card?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Patriots.
I'm CEO, bitch.
Yep. Above the line.
Really?
No, didn't have it.
Didn't have it. That's a big gap
Next
close.
one.
I've never
We're
seen
going to
that.
take a timeout.
Timeout. All right, so going to burn the clock
All
here.
right,
They have
we
1
get
minute
a
to burn
chance
the
to
clock.
decompress a little bit. It's a 5-point
Yeah,
game now.
so
When we
I've had 9
join the
points.
action, it's going to be about
That's
9
big for me,
a
guys.
little over 9.5 minutes left in the match. A 5-point game and maybe above the line using that timeout because the Patriots narrowed the gap a little bit. Feeling fatigue, smart usage of the timeout in my eyes by above the line.
10:35. All right. 10:35. 10:35.
What is he
Coming back in
wearing?
20 seconds.
Coming
20
back
seconds.
in 20. Starting next question in
15 seconds.
15 seconds.
Tom Dagnino retires to a 1974 pool.
I hate to have to ask,
What?
but there's a little bit of like chatter over the first words of every next question they're asking.
Yeah.
And it's really hard, and I don't want to make them repeat it. So I hate to be that guy, but
What?
Sam Levine has ruined the party.
Who played? I don't know what you said. Who played Thelma and Louise in Thelma and Louise?
He's basically talking to the crowd,
I think
telling
it's
them to
just
be
a
quiet.
request of the audience to get excited,
Yeah.
and then maybe you and I take just a little bit of a beat, and we let the audience quiet down.
5,
To the next question.
4,
It wasn't towards
3,
you guys. It was towards the
2,
audience to shut up,
1. Pens
basically.
down above the line.
That would be Susan Sarandon and Gina Davis.
You got it.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna get that.
Susan Sarandon.
All right,
That's
next
right.
question.
We did not need these specific characters in the question.
No.
In Roman J. Israel Esquire, what actor plays cutthroat attorney George Pierce?
Oh, that's a movie? I thought that was a character, which I'm sure it is, but
5, 4,
I don't know.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Patriots.
Colin Farrell.
Got it. Above the line. Didn't have it.
Nope.
Okay. What 90s comedy features a topless psychic with a third nipple?
What did you just say?
What
What?
90s comedy features a topless psychic with a third nipple?
It's a 4-point game.
5, 4,
put it down.
3,
Put it down. Put it down.
2, 1. Pens down. Above the line.
Total Recall. No.
Incorrect.
Mallrats.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Oh, yes.
All right.
Boom. For
All right.
Your next question.
It's a fake nipple.
Go.
What legendary Hollywood director directed the 1932 version of Scarface?
Ugh.
5, 4, 3,
I would
2,
get it.
1. Patriots.
I don't know.
Hawks.
Correct.
Howard
Yeah,
Hawks.
Got it.
I would have never
What
got that.
2017 Steven Soderbergh film starred Channing Tatum, Adam Driver, and Riley Koo?
Channing Tatum 2017 movie? It would have been Kingsman: The
5,
Golden Circle.
4,
But
3, 2,
no,
1. Above the
oh,
line.
That'd be Logan Lucky.
Correct.
Yeah.
Patriots.
Logan Lucky.
All right. Next question.
Tim Burton directed Mark
as soon as I saw
Wahlberg
Heist film,
in
I
what
was
film?
trying to think of it.
The Patriots
Tim Burton
have
did a
some
Mark
advantage
Wahlberg
just a couple
film?
minutes ago.
Or
They still
Mark
used it.
Wahlberg did a Tim
5,
Burton film?
4, 3, 2,
Rise of the Planet of the
Planet
Apes?
of
No.
the Apes.
Correct.
Planet of the Apes.
This
Was a
Golden
Planet
Age
of the
star
Apes.
was the
I love
first
that one.
actress to win an Academy Award, a Golden Globe, and a BAFTA Award for a single performance. Who is she?
Just need the actress, not the name of the movie.
I don't know.
If you want to show off.
Golden Age star.
5,
I don't even know what that means.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, above the line.
Joan Crawford?
Incorrect.
Catherine Hepburn.
No, Audrey
Audrey.
Hepburn.
Hepburn.
All right.
Still a 3-point lead, under 7 minutes to play.
Go ask him.
What 80s comedy had the tagline, a tale of murder, lust, greed, revenge, and seafood?
Just a reminder, after the 5 minutes, the timeout from the Patriots will be gone. 5, 4,
I'm not gonna get.
3,
Yeah, no, I don't
2,
know.
1. Pens down, Patriots.
80s comedy.
Blood Simple.
Incorrect.
A Fish Called Wanda.
Correct.
4-point game.
All right. What year was Groundhog Day released?
Groundhog Day?
5, 4,
I feel like it's
3,
not that old, but I put 86.
2, 1. Above the line.
The year of our Lord, 1993.
Correct. Patriots.
1993.
Got it. All right.
Pixar. Who does the voice for the legendary adventurer Charles Muntz in the movie Up?
Five, 4, 3,
Ed Asner?
2, 1. Patriots.
Is that Charles
Kirk
Muntz?
Douglas.
Incorrect.
Christopher Plummer?
Correct. All right. Next
Under
question.
a minute.
Oh.
In,
Timeout
in
game.
I was
Men in Black,
getting them confused.
who plays Agent Zed, the head of MIB and J and K's superior?
I can
5,
picture his face. I can't think of
4,
his name.
3,
5-point game.
2, 1. Above the line.
That'd be Rip Torn.
Correct.
Rip Torn.
Got it.
Next question. One of Charlize Theron's first roles was a supporting one in this music film, written and directed by Tom Hanks.
They're gonna want to use their timeout like after this question.
5,
4,
3, 2, 1. Patriots.
That Thing You Do.
Correct. Above
But
the line.
burlesque.
You did
I don't
it
know.
correctly with the exclamation point.
That's great. We accept it either way.
So Patriots have 10 seconds. They want
No
to
one's
use
been
their
really
timeout.
looking at their boards.
Who plays the villainous T-1000 in Terminator 2?
The timeout's going to have come and gone.
They're going to
Yep.
be gone in 2
Timeout's
seconds. The
gone.
Patriots have lost their ability for time.
3 minutes from now, we will begin the lightning.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Above the line.
That'd be
I don't
Robert
need
Patrick.
it.
Robert Patrick.
Got it. All right.
Your next question. In the movie Spaceballs, what does the bumper sticker say on the back of Lone Star's ship?
Ooh.
Gotta have a Spaceballs question.
5, 4, 3, 2.
I don't know.
Patriots.
We Break for No One.
Above the
Nope.
line.
No.
It was I Love Uranus.
Who doesn't love Uranus?
All right. Next question here. Who played the iconic character of Jacques Clouseau in 1963's The Pink Panther?
Ah, shit.
Who plays
I
the
don't
character
know.
of Inspector Jacques Clouseau in 1963's The Pink Panther? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Above the line.
That would be Peter Sellers.
And Patriots.
Peter Sellers.
Okay.
2 minutes to the lightning round. It is a 5-point game in favor of Above the Line. Harry
I
Connick
have 9
Jr.
points of
wooed this
60.
actress in the 1998 film Hope Floats.
Hope floats.
Patriots hanging in there. They could have
It's only
folded.
a 5 point.
Anything can happen.
5.
I don't remember. I think I was
3,
like 3 years old when I
2,
saw that movie.
1. Patriots.
Sandra Bullock?
Correct. Above the line.
Sandra Bullock.
Who played Michael
Maybe.
Douglas's patient that he must convince to help him get his daughter back in the action thriller Don't Say a Word?
I don't think I've seen enough
5,
thrillers
4,
because there's a lot
3,
of thriller questions that I
2,
don't know.
1. Above the line.
I got nothing.
Bad love for Brittany Murphy.
Correct. Patriots.
Brittany Murphy.
Next question.
What actor plays movie producer Les Grossman's right-hand man in the movie Tropic Thunder? Bit of a rope-a-dope there.
A little bit.
I like it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Patriots.
Bill Hader.
Correct. Above the
Bill
line.
Hader.
What a deep pull. Wow.
Let's
Who
go Hader.
directed the
I just put Matthew
2016
McConaughey
film
because I think
The
I
Nice Guys?
got it mixed up there. I don't know who directed
5,
that.
4, 3,
Robert De Niro and Ryan Gosling,
1.
but
Pens down, please. Above the line.
That would be Shane Black.
Correct.
Shane Black.
Got it.
Still a 5-point game. Kevin Smith starred opposite Jennifer Garner and Timothy Olyphant in this 2007 romantic comedy about a woman who seeks comfort in his friends when her fiance dies? Probably got one more question.
I don't think this is right. I put P.S. I love you.
I can do that. Kevin Smith starred opposite Jennifer Garner and Timothy Olyphant in this 2007 romantic comedy about a woman who seeks comfort in his friends when her
P.S. I
fiance
love you.
dies.
I know her fiance dies, but I feel like Gerard Butler should be listed in the starred things because he's in that a lot more than you would think for a dead guy.
No.
Failure to launch?
That is incorrect. Catch and release. And with
Ah.
that, now we go to the speed
2
round.
minutes.
All right, so we're going to reset the clock. It's 2 minutes
Failure
here.
to
So we're gonna-
launch?
2 minutes. Okay.
Doesn't have anyone.
All right, 2 minutes. 2 minutes. So the speed round, the buzzers will come out.
So
The
10
buzzer's
points.
going to come out here, Christian, as we would ask the
Out of
competitors
like,
not
what,
to talk right into the
63?
microphone because we're going to recap the action up here for everybody at home and the studio audience kind enough to join us here today. 2 minutes left, Christian. It's a 5-point game. We saw some ebbs and flows, some back and forth. At one point, Above the Line had, I believe, the largest lead of the match was 6 points. The Patriots were able to cut that all the way to 3 late in the game, and then Above the Line coming back. 5-point lead, but as we saw with the Star Wars match between Ken Knapsack and Sam Whitworth, anything is possible. It's going to come fast and furious in the last 2 minutes.
Yes, and I want to make sure that the competitors know this. All 4 of the competitors, make sure that you know this. If it is winding down and the question is asked before the time runs out, and the time runs out afterwards, and you answer, it will still count. For example, so if I get the question off within 2 seconds left, time runs out, but you answer it, it will still count.
If the question starts before time runs out.
Correct.
Thank you.
Correct. Just so everybody knows.
A lot like a play in football. The clock can expire during the play, and the play still stands. All right. I'm going to ask, hang on. I'm going to ask the crowd here to please be as quiet as possible for the next 2 minutes. Trust me, you will want to explode after these 2 minutes are up because it is about to get very, very tense. We're going to do a quick test of the buzzers, and then we'll be right back.
All right, here we go, guys. A speed round. All right. Who played the station inspector in Hugo?
Drew McWeeny.
That would be Sacha Baron Cohen.
Correct. Allison Lohman and Justin Long star in what Sam Raimi films?
Sam Levine.
Drag Me to Hell.
Correct. In the movie Pretty Woman, what toiletry item does Richard Gere's character mistake for cocaine?
Jeff Snyder.
Deodorant.
Incorrect. Dental floss. 1 point loss.
What?
In the spy comedy Undercover Brother, who played the assassin named White She-Devil?
Drew McWeeny.
Denise Richards.
Correct. Who plays Jack Nicholson's co-lead Evelyn Cross Mulray in Chinatown?
Jeff Snyder.
Faye Dunaway.
Correct. Who wrote and performed the title song for the 1985 movie Spies Like Us?
Paul McCartney.
Correct. Robin Williams starred opposite Cuba Gooding Jr. in this 1998 Academy Award-winning drama.
Ooh.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Who played? It was What Dreams May Come. Who played
1 minute
the
left.
dual role of Lieutenant Stephen Bull McCaffrey and Captain Dennis McCaffrey in the 1991 film Backdraft?
Christian, you need to
Played the
breathe,
dual
dude.
roles.
JT.
Kurt Russell.
Correct. In Inception, who plays the newest member of Cobb's crew, Adrian, who specializes?
JT.
Juno. What's her name? Ellen Page.
It's within 2 seconds. All right.
Within 2 seconds, yeah.
Reese Witherspoon, Mark Ruffalo, and John Heder starred in this 2005 romantic comedy.
Just Like Heaven.
Just Like Heaven.
Correct. Who directed the 1966 version of Ray Bradbury's Fahrenheit 451?
Drew McWeeny.
Francois Truffaut.
Yes. Who plays Thor's mother in the MCU?
Renee Russo.
Yes. What actress plays Ricky Bobby's original wife in Talladega Nights?
JT.
That would be. Oh, I forgot her name.
Yes.
2-8.
1 point loss. Who directed Kate Winslet and Josh Brolin in the movie Labor Day? Yes.
Jason Reitman.
An aging group of outlaws look for one last big score in the traditional American West is disappearing around them in what Sem Peckinpah Western?
Drew McWeeny.
The Wild Bunch.
And your winner!
That was very good, guys. Very good. On all counts. Wow. So, alright, I'm gonna pause it because I need to restart my video thing anyway. For the last probably couple cutscenes. So basically I got 10 points in all of the Iron Man stuff. Let's see if we can get this. And in the speed round, if I were above the line, I would have got 1. If I were the Patriots, I would have got -1. So I think it all evens out to about 10 points. Because I would have got it wrong if I had buzzed in the way Jeff did. And I got it right on the just like heaven question, which I'm really proud of myself. Except it's not that impressive because I was just talking about it. But anywho, let's get to the very last part so that I can go to bed because it is 12:19 and way too late for me. Alright. What a day it has been. I am ready for it to be over. It's been great though. I love Collider Collision. Very exciting stuff.
Peace within these movie I woke up!
Wow, look at that. They retained the title.
My.
And some heart medication for Drew. I'm worried.
57-48 is the final here. The Patriots playing one hell of a match, but above the line, clearly more tense than they were letting on, as you can.
I don't think anyone else could have even kept up that much. Like, above the line, yes. That aside, if it had been anyone else, the Patriots would have destroyed them. Because that was very, very good.
Held by that energy expulsion. It's another great Iron Man match.
Well, the Patriots are done. I mean, it looks like right there they didn't get a chance to do it, and the above the line have defended the championship, and now they will play the winner of, that's right, the Shire Wolves and World's Finest. Whoever wins that match will get a shot at the still champions above the line. Oh my God! I mean, that was everything you wanted it to be. Back and forth we went in that speed round. Sam and Drew just took it home.
Look, 5-point game going into the speed round, right? As we reset everything, the buzzers come out, and you can see JT and Snyder licking their chops. This is their chance to put in overdrive. The above-the-line squad opening with a couple early speed round points, and then, to their credit, the Patriots started throwing. I think the haymaker, I think the knockout punch was Drew McWeeny answering Francois Truffaut for the Fahrenheit 451 question.
Now Jen Sturger is there with the still champions above the line and the unfortunate losers today, the Patriots.
What's up, guys? I'm here with Above the Line. Congratulations, guys. That was exhilarating and nerve-wracking to watch. I'm sure you guys are feeling the same way.
Absolutely. Drew's face at the end said it all in terms of excitement, but I felt really happy that we got to play an Iron Man match because, for better or worse now, I keep getting to do things I haven't gotten to do. My last singles match was my first time in sudden death. I love the format of the Iron Man match, so I was very anxious to play this one. And, I mean, like I said, this guy right here, his face at the end said it all.
I mean, you lit up like a Christmas tree, and that is no exaggeration. How are you feeling after this?
I need a nap. It's funny. I've heard that I have either not realized we've won a match when everybody else in the room did, or that I haven't been very demonstrative, and I think I really wanted it today because I surprised myself too.
How are you feeling about the format? Were you a little nervous?
Loved it. Loved the format, but it is nerve-wracking, and I told Sam there's a point, because it's all adrenaline, because you're just answering one question after another after another, and I realized at a certain point my stomach was starting to hurt just from the sheer focus of it, and yeah, it's a great feeling when you finish.
Real quick.
And now,
bear with me here because I want to look at.
I mean, you defeated the Patriots twice.
What are we at?
And where do we go from here?
Because I want to see the Patriots
20
record.
seconds.
Yeah, 9-1.
Starting next question
4 KOs. 6-1, 2 KOs.
15 seconds.
So yeah, they both only have one.
I mean, you defeated the Patriots twice, and where do we go from here?
I think we bask is what we do right now. We sit here and we bask. We beat the unbeatable team of the Schmoedown twice in a row in the most definitive which team knows more about movies manner. And right now I think
and the Patriots are what 9-2,
bask
4
in this
KOs.
glow for a little bit before we figure out what's next. As for me, there's a lot I want to talk about, but I don't think now is the time. So I have an announcement of sorts that I want to make, but not here, so I'm going to do it on Tuesday. So everyone who's watching this, come back on Tuesday and see what's next.
Thank you so much,
Is he
guys.
entering the energy?
Thank you so much.
That would freak me out.
So I'm here with the Patriots guys, Lions Den. I know that match didn't go quite the way you guys were expecting it to. I mean, this has got to feel pretty devastating to you guys, losing 2 in a row.
Expected, kinda, because here's the thing. Their strongest, I think, round is the speed round. And if you're going to build a championship match where the last 2 minutes is just speed round, it's a little bit of a handicap. That's like if the last round is all Stallone questions
Iron Man
and we both have to
matches,
answer. I'm probably going to know more than they do. So, but here's the thing I really
But that's
noticed.
knowledge. That's
the
not
second
just
they won,
skill.
I saw an emotion coming out of Drew I've never seen before. The last time I saw anything close to that is I think maybe a year and a half ago, 2 years ago when I won the belt. And today, if I won, I would have just been like, okay, a new car is only a new car when you first get it. Eventually, it's just an old beat-up car. I was a champion for almost 2 years. Having that thing it became kind of nothing to me, I guess. And to see Drew's reaction, like he needed this. He wanted it more of me. But I think that's what happens with greatness. If you're the great long enough, greatness just feels normal.
And Jeff, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling fine. You know, I took the last loss pretty tough. The truth is, none of this would even happen if it wasn't for the Italian job. Like, we wouldn't even be here playing an Iron Man match. Listen, they came to play today. It's very hard to come up with questions that are going to stump both McNeely and Levine. You know? They knew their classics. We fumbled on some of those. I would have loved to have taken Vera Miles back and said Grace Kelly, or taken Some Like It Hot back and said The Apartment. So we're gonna have to live with those. But it just seemed like every time we made a run, you know, they did just enough to hold us off. And then by the time we were down 5 heading into the speed round, our fate was kind of all but sealed.
Yeah, I just really, again, the speed round. Really, Sam's strongest category, you're just going to let him have that for 2 minutes? If this was a regular match, like the first two, which they barely won the second, I really do think we would have been champs again.
I would have liked more horror, thriller things, crime drama. Like, I missed some of the categories. It just felt like a lot of the questions were geared toward old stuff that McWeeny was really, like, you know, good at.
And I'm sure you have something to add to this.
Of course he does.
Well, you know, there's people who think they know stuff, and there's people who actually do know stuff. And then there is actually morons who know nothing. And I think that above the line are the latter.
What?
Yeah. That's what I think.
Okay.
What?
What if he left the Lions Den because Mike made
May I
him?
borrow your microphone, Jennifer? Once again, the consummate professional.
Oh, he's the
around here.
best.
I have been waiting for a long time. We shouldn't even be talking about this match. We didn't need what got us here is the problem, and the problem is you. And I've been waiting in the silence. I thought I made a good move for myself. That's what I do. And then I show up here. This is with our leader. You're in a ShamWow chamois shirt. You got these shorts. The hot dog's falling out of the stand. I don't know what's going on here. This is where you're leading us. And I know what you've been doing. I know what you've been doing. I've been getting little information here. You are dishonest. You're a journalist, right? Take a look at that stuff after this. You have been dishonest, going behind our back, You've been trying to recruit a Star Wars player, an Inner Geekdom player. We have Donica, a rising star. You've been trying to break these guys up. They don't even know.
What?
He's trying to trade you to, like, the Viper Squad. What? He's trying to make a trade. Yeah, I know what's going on with you, and I have proof. I have proof. It's on video.
It's Photoshop.
It's on audio.
Is audio shop then?
I have a written letter.
Every shop.
Certified.
By who?
So tell you what.
I don't know. I have no idea what he's talking about. Trust
me,
me, guys. I don't know what he's talking about.
Of course. You guys got to I'm sure. The best thing about you is Sarah Stratton. She's not even here. So I'll tell you what. I'm forming my own team. I'm forming it. As of today, the Knights of Ken have begun. And a new reign is in order.
So is he leaving
That's what's
the
happening
Lions
here.
then?
I'm out of here. Jennifer, as always, a pleasure.
Wait, so he's done?
Wait.
What was he saying about you?
I don't know what he's talking about. I was in the Caribbean for like 3 months. I don't know what he's talking about. So whatever he's talking about with Photoshops, what?
I want to see this.
Okay, look. Here's the deal. That guy,
Jen, read
once
the
he
note.
joined the Lions,
Read the note.
listen, you guys are my friends. That guy is a loser. He's lost. We got him in. He lost.
I mean,
he brings in the other guy. That's
he has lost, but he's a very, very good spokesperson and a good leader.
And she disappears. Basically, what happened is when
Grace
he came
Hancock.
in,
What happened
you
to
guys
her?
lost your belts. He's the loser. That's it.
But
I
what was he
haven't done
saying?
anything. Viper Squad. I wouldn't even trade you. I might as well trade you to the 7-Eleven. Yeah, that guy's a liar. Like, I wouldn't trust him as far as I can throw him.
I would trust.
Enough. I've heard enough. You just dug your own grave there, man. I know what's been going on. You think I'm a reporter just with sources in Hollywood? I have sources within the Schmoedown. And they've been telling me that you've been doing stuff behind my back. And if that's how you're going to be with the Lions Den and with the Patriots, I don't know that I can be a part of it anymore. We had a good run.
It's not true.
I I've heard that it is, man. I've
From
heard
like
that
what?
it is.
Is it
And
concrete
JT
evidence?
Am I the only one not knowing what's happening?
Listen, we're the best. We're the greatest ever.
Yeah.
It's definitely
No,
greater than Dan Merle.
you guys are
But
fantastic.
dude, I need to focus. No, listen, I need to focus on my singles competition. I'm sorry.
Okay.
JT, maybe we'll down the line, but right now I gotta go. I'm sorry. It's done. It's over.
What is happening?
Well, he's a loser too. You know what? I did try to trade him to the Viper Squad. Okay.
What?
Yeah, I did.
What is happening?
I did. Because he's a
I can't
loser.
breathe.
You know what? Screw that
Oh
guy
my
too.
God.
Trade him?
I'm gonna ask you something, JT.
JT,
Everybody
if you
else is
stick
left.
around with this goofball, where's
You gonna
Donica?
leave me too? You gonna believe in this hogwash?
Where's Mark?
We were the best champions.
Where's Grace?
If Jeff feels like you did something wrong and that he's going to leave, and Ken feels like that you done something wrong and he's going to leave too, if those two guys are going to walk away,
Then you should
well,
too.
then they're losers too. I'm with you, buddy.
No. JT.
That's all I need in life.
Where's Mark?
And
Where's
what a turn
Donica?
of events there. Ken Knapsack calling out Dagnino, kicking Dagnino out of the Lion's Den. Who would have seen
No,
that
not
coming?
really.
Jeff Snyder walks off. JTE walks off with Dagnino, and it is just in total disarray.
Oh my gosh, I
What's
was
going
not
on? You look at the
expecting that.
Patriots and the Lions
I
Den
was
lose.
expecting
That looks
Tom
like the
to get
last
kicked out,
of
not for the
of the Lions,
Patriots
and
to
I didn't
break
see
up.
that coming at all. That was shocking.
Chris, in shades of when the Bon Jovi Slippery When Wet tour ended in Mexico City, guys got on different planes to different destinations. Who knows
Oh
where
my
they're
gosh.
going to end up? The Lions Den. Could it actually be no more?
Well, what's going on with those letters? Again, those corruption letters over and over throughout this entire event, and we've got it through, and now the
Jen has one.
Patriots
What is
have it,
Jen
and it looks like that's the end of this amazing faction that we've seen. Tom Dagnino just outs and walks away. JT kind of walks after him. I don't even know. I mean, that was confusing, but above the line, taking it in and just you know, the whole, this was a match. Sam says he has
Alright,
a little bit
so
of an announcement
Grace
that he wants to
Hancock
make
has
down
been
the
missing
line. I don't know
forever.
what's happening, but all I know is that this match
I don't know where
was
Mark
pretty fun.
Donica
I think what
went.
these folks
He
came
was
in
there
interviews
earlier.
prove a number of things, but one of them is that these Ironman matches really do something to you mentally, emotionally, physically, as well as up here at the announcer desk. You and I are luckily still buddies.
Well,
I
Mark
don't know what can be said
Donica
about all the
got a
backstage
letter
mayhem,
from
but I will
KO.
say this. We have proven this thing twice now. The
So did
Ironman
Tom.
is a great, full,
So did
thorough
Johnny.
test of your movie trivia. No hell
Who
above
else
the
got
line.
it?
Deserving champions.
It
here
is,
today.
and it was sad
Someone
to
else
see the
got it, too.
Patriots after this amazing run kind of split. But you know, you
Yeah,
can't.
Weird.
it's crazy.
It's just this was
They're
the
too good.
Collision was one of the craziest things that I've seen. So what an event we've had here today. I
There's
mean,
gotta be
you
more
look at all
cutscenes.
the championship matches that we've had. You look at the match between Guy and Merle and the Inner Geekdom match.
Oh my
Star
gosh.
Wars,
Triple threat,
geeks,
everything that we had.
movies.
What a Collider Collision. It was incredible. I'm exhausted.
There's gotta be a
Mark Ellis,
cutscene
how you
after
feeling?
that.
Oh man, I need a sandwich and a brewski. I would like to give a huge round of applause to
Jeff
all the
should have
crew, everybody
asked
behind the
JTE
scenes
to
working here
come with
today.
him.
Apparently nobody else in the studio cares about them, but I do, Christian.
All
I
right.
know you do
JTE
too.
is an
Thank you,
idiot.
everybody. Check out our Patreon.
Am I the only one who doesn't know what's
Thank you
going
guys
on?
very much,
But I'm gonna
and
stick with
we
you.
will see you.
Christian, one more thing.
You got
Sorry,
something
Christian
else
Mark.
now?
Hi, guys.
Yeah.
Just one more thing before we guys leave.
Before we
Great
guys
Collider
leave.
Collision. Really happy with everything. It's been a wonderful day. I just want to give an announcement about the team tournaments.
Okay.
So,
Oh, boy.
the team tournament's coming up soon. We have 16 teams this year in the team tournament, the Ultimate Schmoedown Team Tournament 2018. The theme is anarchy. The theme is anarchy. This is not
There's
your
a
father's
theme?
tournament. We're going to take competitors' names from a hat, draw them at random, and pair them up. No teams in their current state will be paired up. This is completely random. The winning team will
What?
play the current team champions at Spectacular 3. I have no further comments. I have no more comments on
That
this.
is the most
That's what's
absurd thing I've
happening.
ever heard.
Holy shit. No.
There's people that aren't even in a team.
Yeah, look at him. He's like a conductor. Careful.
Whoa, this is
He's a conductor.
this is
He's a conductor. And there's just chaos ensuing.
He wants Rachel.
He's smiling. I mean, we've got to
That's
go.
what he wants.
We're out of here. We'll see you on Tuesday.
What is going on? Oh my god. No cutscene? What? I mean, I guess that kind of was a cutscene. Thad's little thing. What? No way. I mean, maybe as a side thing, yeah, but they're not permanently breaking up all the teams. That's the stupidest bullshit. Bad, you're a fucking idiot. Oh, look, he was so happy to just be here. Let's just recap. We don't get a what's up, guys? Because if I can just no stats recap for the Iron Man match? That's weird. But I mean, they can't do it in 30 seconds. What the hell is going on? Oh my god, Mike. This is stupid. Guys, I don't even... Splitting up the teams for a team for this massive tournament is one of the stupidest things you could friggin' do. I mean, maybe if it was just a side thing, like, didn't matter. But no, this is for a championship belt, because that means if someone beats, like, someone really good could get knocked out because they get paired with someone who's not very good. Oh my gosh. Oh, I hope, like, Kalinowski gets someone like Scarpino or something. No offense, Scarpino, I like you, dude, but you're not very good. That was very offensive. What? Oh my god. Dad, you're a pussy. You're an idiot. You're all of every negative word that I could think of is what you are. This. Mike, I love you. I love Mike. I love you. What are you doing? What are you doing? You are ripping this Schmoedown apart. It is like corroding from the inside because of Mike Kalinowski. It was like Mike went. Let's see if I can get this right. All right. So the Schmoedown's like up here, and it's like nice little. Why can't I do this right? Okay. Schmoedown's here. Mike goes heel, and it's like, oh no, what's Mike gonna do? And then Mike makes the Inner Geekdom tournament, and it's like, oh, Schmoedown's better. And now it's just like, Mike, what are you doing? You're bringing it down here, man. You are making a hole. I don't know what he's doing. It is killing me. Okay. I'm gonna put it all to the side because it is the weekend, and I'm not gonna think about it. And I'm also lying because I'm totally gonna think about it. It's fine. It's fine. This is fine. Bye, guys. Have a great day.